to ninth sessions of the Adventures of the Masquepade. I can hear myself from Twitch. There we go. I'm better. Cool. We'll go down the list and introduce everybody, and then we'll get a roll on. I am Kai the Cat. I am tonight's DM.
Hello, I am Aaron, and I'm playing Augusteen.
My name's DJ. I'm playing Hadriel and throwing a cat out of my room.
Hi, I am Isla, and I am playing Lizbit.
Hello, my name is Raven, and I am playing Boon.
I'm Tork. I'm playing Toreen.
I'm Wolfie, and I'm playing Boon.
There's always one. There's always one.
Sorry, my cat was staring at a corner of the room
It's
menacingly.
Haunted. It's haunted.
As cats do.
Probably.
And when we last left off, everyone had woken up from their dream/nightmare to find that two of the party members had gotten their masks off, and un Valentino and a Boon of Ipine. And from there, shenanigans ensued. Un offered the party up to go foraging for Nightingale because her food stock seems to be going low. The sheriff continued to have mini panic attacks as more chaos unfurled. And at one point, Augusteen ripped out their eyeball, gave it to Hadriel and Toreen, who were in the process of getting an alcohol stick. After that, the eye became a sort of communication message sender, in which those who hold it can send it to and fro. From Augusteen to whoever holds it. After that, Toreen went behind the shed, sniffed blood, and when going noseblind, got the absolute shit smacked out of her head, to which Augusteen unknowingly used his ability as a rogue and used sneak attack, which adds an extra d6 to any attack so long as it's at the beginning of combat and there is one party member in front of him. Look up your sneak attack bonuses, because rogues are broken.
It's okay, he said oopsie whoopsie afterwards, so it's all good.
He did, and then in response, Toreen bit off his fingers and he went into death saving throws. To which Lizbit had to revive him, all the while Boon and Hadriel were having a side conversation and fishing.
Pretty cool.
We kind of we talked about the dreams and the mark on Boon's ankle and just fish and the big lady that I saw.
You did that. Afterwards, Nightingale insisted everyone get the hell away from her shed, to which everyone decided collectively to pester the sheriff about their weapons and equipment, and through some trickery and persuasion rolls, seem to have convinced him that, yes, this is the best course of action with all the crazy psychotic people who's been locked up in his jail and he's using to find missing people.
Also, Shale now has the eyeball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Shale
the
swallowed the eyeball, so that's gonna be an interesting bowel movement. So we will just get back into it. So, I am assuming everyone's gonna go follow the, sheriff into town?
Yep.
Probably.
I want to stay back at the house.
I do too.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Oh.
going.
Yeah, we're joking.
I mean, Un, you technically have all of your equipment, considering the, sheriff didn't even know you existed.
That's true.
Very bored, just stuck at the house.
I'd be with Nightingale.
It's your choice. You don't know.
What's
You
the
could
rule of
ask her.
thumb? Don't split the party.
Go with the party. Shut up. Oh.
I want to go run out into the woods. No,
Where?
I'm kidding.
Let's not have that happen again. I don't know
No,
how
I'm gonna go try to
Hadriel would
open the
do
shed
in
again.
the Feywild.
Just right after convincing the sheriff to get my weapons back, just knees to chest, sprint out into the woods. Nope, he's gone.
You're gonna go investigate the shed? What are you all doing?
I'm joking.
No, we're
following him
getting
into
our
town.
weapons. We're following the
we are
sheriff.
going into town.
Is everyone going into town?
Yes,
Yep.
I'm currently
Yeah.
pinching Shale's cheeks
Yeah,
for
we
no
didn't almost,
particular reason.
we didn't almost kill
Shale-
this guy for nothing.
Since I just got there, I'm assuming I don't know what's going on, nor does Nightingale. So
No, you just see all of them piling out, and Nightingale throws a questioning look at the sheriff who is heading this, followed by Toreen, and the sheriff just says, "We're going into town to get their equipment. This is really... I feel like this may be threat level. I feel like I may die. Either way, I'm left with very little choice right now." And he sags into himself, rubbing his neck, and Nightingale gives a slow nod and says, "Okay, I bless you. I will wait here for you then. I'll wait here." And the sheriff gives her a nod as she sidesteps, and to let the sheriff through. Though, oh no, Un, do you move?
Do I?
Please move.
I'll
We
move
need the
aside.
sheriff
I'll
away.
move aside. I'll move aside.
He's gonna die.
Okay, you move aside as the sheriff passes by you, and he's gonna make a roll to see if he can perceive anything. Huh.
Oh,
He kind of stops where he is and looks around for a second before shuddering, and continues onward. And I assume the rest of you follow?
Yeah.
yes. Also, I would
Yep.
like to make a comment real quick.
What's that?
So based on what I understand from Boon's history,
Yeah.
she was a servant, a slave, indentured servant, whatever. And people like that would usually not be allowed to, they had to be polite, they had to have good manners, they had to not swear. All this time I have been accidentally doing that as Boon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's what you
Yes.
want to do.
I know, it's an observation I made. It's just, I feel like that's how, a servant, from what I understand, kind of situation Boone was in.
It is up to you.
Do
Boon,
goblins
are you-
curse off of instinct, maybe?
Huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know anything about the goblins in this world.
You don't. Un, are you staying behind or going with?
I am going to go with, and I was gonna do a double take. Just look at Nightingale, and then just go.
She
I want to
gives
ruin
you a
anything
nod.
again.
Okay. She gives you a nod as you all make your way off. Fucking. Just pull up the
Goodbye.
Finally leaving the hag's hut.
Oh my
Yep,
God,
you're
yeah.
going somewhere else.
I think I
You
might
just-
have that
Uh,
scene memorized by now.
Put your ass on my bed.
Alright, so you all begin making your
What is she
way.
putting her ass on?
My bed.
Is she putting her ass
She-
on your bed?
She did, but she moved.
Talking about cats.
Oh yeah, sorry. We will be right back with the commercial break.
We won't.
Oh, we won't be back. Just kidding.
We're not going on commercial break. We're still
Oh.
here.
Definitely not this soon in. Holy crap.
Please, no. Move everyone there.
Me
I
too. Are we
guess.
being doing?
And
No.
then,
I
fucking.
sleep like.
Yeah. These all locked. They are great. Wonderful. Love it. So you're all walking along and doing. What are you all doing?
looking
It's a
around.
sing.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
skipping.
kind of just observing the surroundings.
Gonna
Okay,
be
so
skipping.
somebody's apparently skipping.
That would be Lizbit.
All right, Lizbit, you are skipping along in your at a pace. Fucking the sheriff is just trudging along. He's keeping a close eye on the forest around them, and everyone's free to make perception checks if they want.
I'm going to take a
Yeah.
big whiff to do so.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
do it.
so you get it with advantage. Oh god.
I rolled a
I'm
19.
glad I
that was a
did.
good one.
So 24.
I got a 17.
I got a 16.
Everybody
plus
write
5.
that in the fucking... Can somebody write that in the
Okay.
chat? Because there was a lot of numbers just thrown at me.
And I know what my perception is.
Can someone write 21 in there for me?
21.
21.
Got it.
Alright.
Okay, I'm deleting that.
Yeah, you guys... It's all pretty quiet, all things considering. And I'm using this time to mainly draw some proper tokens.
Dang. Hella trees around here.
There are, well, if you wanted to, you could take the time to scavenge. But there aren't any, like, noticeable enemies. You mainly see, like, birds, the occasional, you see a little bit of the swamp that leads up into that river. You see some movement in the water. Augusteen and Boon can immediately recognize that that's a fucking alligator.
Oh, say that again, Kai. You kind of cut out for me.
Are we supposed to be seeing something on the screen?
Nope, because I don't have it made. I can only do so much. Let's see.
What'd you say?
So Boon and Augustine, you guys see... Everyone sees the river off to the side that's kind of like attached to the snaking bayou throughout the this island, and you see a little bit of movement, and you two in particular, Augustine and Boon, can see that it's a fucking alligator.
Oh, 21 was Tork's roll.
Man, we're in the bayou?
Yeah.
Every time I hear Bible, I hear Bible.
Why you?
Well, dang. If there's gators around here, then that's where all the kids went. Boom, case solved. I'm going home.
The sheriff, do you say that out loud?
No.
Please do. Aw.
Why is the saturation down?
Please.
I don't want to get thrown back in jail.
Well, it wasn't just kids. It was 3 kids and 2 adults.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could a gator not take down 2 adults?
Well, I think adults would be smart enough to stay away from gators.
Have you
You'd
heard
be
of Florida
surprised.
men?
Well, you don't know if those exist out here, but theoretically.
They exist. They're just called something different.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all set up. If you guys aren't exploring, you guys safely make it into town, and there are actually
Yay!
people milling about in town.
You know, I was gonna say, oh, we look normal now, so they won't judge us. And I realized we don't look normal at all. Ever.
No.
Normal. We are freaks
See
of
this
nature.
person over here.
Like I say,
you
is
see
a
this person over
6'5"
here.
bunny man.
Yeah, you're pretty tall. You see an Aarakocra over here. He seems to be of the Falcon descent, and he seems to be ready to go to somewhere. He's got a bag on him. You see a mother with her small child down here. You hear the shopkeep yelling, "Wares for sale?" And you hear the lady over here going, "Shut up, John! No one buys your shit! We don't get travelers!" And the man's over here is like, "You never know! You never know!"
Really quick, does he have a sign on his shop that says like shop or something?
Yeah, it says
I want to
little
go.
hole.
Hey, no shit.
You say that?
Yeah.
The shopkeeper's like, who said that? He looks over to you, looks at the haggard sheriff, and the fucking squad that's pulling up is like,
Yeah. Pick a fight, huh?
like, no. Ooh. And he slowly goes back into his shop.
We probably do need things, though. I shouldn't have antagonized him.
Yeah.
With what money?
Hey, Sheriff, do we have money on us when you took us in?
I didn't take your money. That'd be foul play.
Guys,
search
can I
yourself
search
for
my
money.
pockets for money?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, me too.
Are
Everyone,
we all just
Wait.
doing a general check for money?
Yeah, we're just all
Yeah.
searching our pockets.
everyone
She's like,
roll perception with advantage. As the sheriff just sees you all rummaging through your
Okay.
pockets.
I
21.
do another one. I got 20. I got a nat 20. Searching my pockets, so that is a 25.
Boon, me too. I also got a 25.
Nice.
I got a
Oh,
21 again.
God.
21.
So me and
Crap.
Boon-
How do you use
me and-
how do you use Frank again? I forget.
Slash
R.
R.
Flash, that's what it is.
Me and Boon both got nat 20s.
Nice. And then, Tork, you said you got 21.
21.
21.
I got 12.
Maybe add an edit and say Tork so that
Oh yeah.
Yes, please. Kai the cat gets very confused.
Wait, so 2 rolls, correct?
and you choose the higher one.
Yep.
Yes.
Because
I
it's
got a
ridiculous.
nat
my
20.
bad.
Plus 5.
Let's see
So
here.
25.
Let me just-
Yep.
Time to
Be
learn
it-
what's in my pockets.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I have
Okay.
a fucking crowbar.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, then we don't need money.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
Just have me rage and pull the fucking doors off this building.
What is
Now we'll really be
EP?
in trouble.
We are
Wait,
not
can we do
going-
that, but then normally buy stuff from him?
Not
What are you
unless we.
Not
You
right
wanna
now. Not right now.
No. We're
Guys,
not gonna actually do
please.
crime.
We're with the
Also-
sheriff. It's not like it's going to be easy to hide.
Hang on. Tork, what is EP?
EP is Electrum.
Oh, we're not
Well-
using that. Fuck you. Give me a second.
Electrum is that
Two.
weird currency in between silver and gold.
We're not using that. Then again, we're also not using gold, as you all look in your pockets and see you don't have a single gold piece in there. You don't have
Ghost
any gold
pieces.
piece.
About silver.
There is silver, and everybody make a history check for me.
Ooh, 18.
That's
Let's read again.
And please
Uh,
type it out
10.
in the chat. 10.
Oops, that's wrong. So that's a
Is that with your
10.
-1, Tork?
Yes.
I do not know my. Oh, history's +0, so I got a 10.
Mine
You
either.
got a 10.
I don't know
19.
mine.
Pork, what did you say you got?
10.
I don't know what my
You just haven't got
uh,
it yet.
Maybe.
modifier is. If I have one.
Let's see here. I believe you're average, so history. Yeah, you're an average guy.
Kai, what about me? Question.
What did you roll? You
An
got an
18.
18. Your history. You don't really have a need for history. Yeah, you have nothing.
Fuck history,
Okay.
I'm a ghost.
I am
Well,
history.
I
though.
mean, I mean, potentially.
I might be
Let's
evil.
see here. Okay, I finally have everything in order. So, You all managed to successfully pull out currency. Oh god, I have to tell the time. Hadriel didn't get it. Lizbit didn't get it. Boon didn't get it. Oh wait, that
Neither
was
did-
Hadriel's investigation. So just Lizbit and Boon and Tork. You guys don't know this, but to the rest of you, you know that gold was outlawed as a currency some 5,000 years ago.
Damn.
Oh.
Well, that's
Nobody
stupid.
uses gold.
Not that. I was
Well-
talking about just the fact that I don't have gold. Like, that's Hadriel's
Well-
inner monologue.
Well, here's the thing. Based on your history check, you and Unin specifically know that to give someone gold is to wish death upon them. If you give someone a gold coin, it's asking them to
Augusteen's
die.
golden blood.
No, whoa.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's probably why. That's my. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You cursed.
So, gold is typically used in like arts and things, but even then, it's very rare.
Is it considered taboo almost?
Yes. It's considered a taboo metal to give to somebody, or to use it in various like safety structures, such as like bridges, doors, even jewelry. It's considered taboo. So
Interesting.
in its place, there is silver, copper, and jade. So you all pull out various versions of these coins, and I'll just go down the list. Hadriel, you have 15 silver,
Nice.
45 copper, and 30 jade pieces.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. 15 silver, 45 copper,
Yeah,
and how many jade?
30.
Cool.
Yeah, most of you succeeded in your roles of getting this, so this will be fine. Toreen, you somehow managed to find 10 silver pieces, 19 copper pieces, and 32 jade pieces. Lizbit, you have 10 silver pieces, 44 copper pieces, and 36 jade pieces. Boon,
I got a 20, yeah, a nat 20 and plus 5. Do I find anything other than money in my pockets?
no.
No.
Lint.
You were specifically looking for money.
Okay.
Money is easy to find. It's something that most people have. You have 15 silver pieces, 10 copper pieces, and 12 jade pieces.
Hey, Kai.
What?
I'm sorry about this, but could you repeat mine?
No.
Damn.
You drop all your
10,
money.
19, and 32. And I almost deleted your character by accident.
Oh, don't do that.
That,
Not
well,
good.
it's
Just
unfortunate,
fades out
but
of
the
existence.
buttons... I mean, the buttons are really close together. Oon, did I give you your shit? Raven.
Oh, I said no.
Okay, so it's 21 silver pieces, 7 copper pieces, and 19 jade pieces.
I was
Most
gonna
has
get
And
rid of
money.
it.
then Augusteen, you have 8 silver pieces, 1 copper piece, and 13 jade pieces. And so let me explain to you how the currency works. Everything goes by tens. So 10 jade pieces equals 1 copper piece, and likewise 10 copper pieces equal 1 silver piece. Everyone got it?
Yes.
Got it.
Alright, so just remember, everything goes up by 10 when it comes to that shit. Alright, so fucking you all took a moment to just frantically search your pockets, and you're all like, oh shit, money! Meanwhile, the sheriff has stopped and is waiting for all of you.
I do have a question.
What's that?
How they just see floating coins? Like, do
No.
they come in existence when I hand them to someone?
Are you handing them to somebody?
No, I'm asking, do they come in like into existence when I hand them to someone, or?
Hypothetical situation.
People see
Roll-
them, like,
Roll intelligence.
fuck. Okay, hold on.
Because
Ooh,
you're
18.
asking a hypothetical that you haven't done yet.
I'm asking, like, how does it look? Like, do I have, like if the sheriff were to turn around, would they see floating pieces since I'm looking in my pockets for, coins, and I figured out that I have a certain amount? Like, excuse me, how do I see that?
So looking down at the coins, they seem to be a faint blue shade, much like your person. And considering the sheriff is staring right at everybody, not reacting, looking more what's the word? Frustrated that they aren't moving, you can surmise that he can't see you.
Ghost coins.
He also can't see your coins, otherwise he might be freaking out more. You are also towards the back, so there's always that chance that he just doesn't see you in general.
Enough. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alright, the sheriff looks at you all and is like, can we go?
Yeah, let's move.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. And he starts. Oh god, I have to remember where the jail is.
Thought it was the building right to the right of us.
House. How? No, this is. It might be. Let me just fucking double check something. This is that. This is this. Okay, so it's not that. Our piece. That's the jail. Oh man, I wish I could label these, but I can't unless I take a screenshot and label them off screen. Fucking joys of Photoshop.
See, I thought the jail was the top right building.
Somewhere over there.
I think it is. I think you're right. So, you all make your way over towards there as the various town folks that are out just kind of watch you a little curiously. The mother pulls her child a little bit closer to her as you all pass and make your way into the jail. As soon as I scroll down, do this. Everybody turn off the townsfolk. I will get better at organizing my layers, I swear. But right now, it's just a little bit of a mess, so I need everyone to fucking bear with me. We will make you all clear, label you. Okay, so you all make it inside. The sheriff reaches, goes back towards the front door and vanishes for a moment. You hear the jingling of locks and keys, and he brings you, before he comes back in, presents you various bags and satchels. To which none of them look familiar to any of you.
Well,
Do you, Mr. Sheriff, do you happen to remember who gets what bag?
He
Maybe-
he looks at them and squints. I didn't take the dog's bag because I just thought it was like snack bags. I think this one is yours, and he holds up a green satchel with little pink flowers on it. He squints at you, squints at the bag. He's like, "Yeah, that checks out." So he hands you a satchel. It's a very
Okay.
very small satchel. He then looks at Lizbit and squints and says, "I think you had an an actual backpack. Yeah, you had this backpack. And he holds up this, this sort of knapsack-looking thing. It looks pretty plain, and he holds it out to you. And then he looks at Hadriel and says, "You just had a shit ton of belts, I know that." And, then again, so did the other one. He's looking between, Hadriel and Augusteen. And he squints and says, "Okay, the rabbit had this," and he holds out what looks like a ferret skin to you, Hadriel. It's like a ferret skin sling.
A sling?
Yeah.
Like the weapon?
No, like a... You know what a fanny pack is, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's that, but it goes across your chest / back.
Okay.
And he hands you another belt that seems to sit on top of the belt with your flask on it. And he actually pauses for the first time and squints. "How'd you get that back?"
Get what back?
"The flask."
Oh, that's because it does this. I want to take it and just chuck it up the stairs into the darkness.
Okay.
And
you
then,
fucking...
and then I'm going to hold my hand out, and I hope
Alright.
it appears, or I'm going to look like an idiot.
You throw it. You throw your thing out the door. Out the open door. The sheriff looks at you, looks at you, and looks where the flask was. See if the gods are on your side. They are. And then in a poof of blue smoke, it reappears in your hand, and the sheriff's like, "Huh! What the f-?"
It's a tiny bit bound to me, I suppose.
Magic.
He's gonna make a fucking history check. He did poorly. He's like, "Okay, whatever. I don't
Okay,
care."
whatever you say, Mr. Rabbit.
How much psychic damage was that one?
You say that. I hope you realize they don't have a lot of health.
Yeah, this man is probably on the verge of death saving throws.
That's most of it. Let me let you in on something, okay? Most commoners only have 4 HP.
He's gonna come home a grizzled veteran from like 2 days.
He already looks like that. He's exhausted. The aging effect that Boon put on him is still present.
You put an
He's
aging
covered-
effect on?
Sorry. When I touch him, apparently I kill things, so yeah.
It's not that. Roll. What would this? Roll nature.
Don't go steal life force.
Yeah.
Who rolled nature?
You.
Is Raven supposed to be rolling nature?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. No one answered. Sorry. Oh, you stupid thing. You were going to 19, but no, you said you got a 9.
A 9.
Yes.
Also, yeah, you're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to ask any questions you guys want if it pops into the moment. You get an... I didn't see it. Here's the thing. I really need you guys to say something, because I'm not always looking at my messages. If you have a question, I would just...
interrupt.
It's totally fine. But yeah, you can ask it at any point, and if you can't... If I'm doing something, I'll ask you to wait a moment and then ask it, but usually just ask.
Okay.
So you rolled a 9?
Yeah.
It's got something to do with being a ghost, probably. But
Okay.
it's not like you're killing things, it's more like you're absorbing things. So the sheriff...
Sure. No, I'm kidding.
The sheriff looks towards Augusteen and hands you a very fashionable, what do you call it?
Arse?
It's kind of like a purse, except it attaches to your belt. So,
Saddlebag.
Fanny pack.
yeah, it's kind of like Hadriel's fanny pack, except it's got
Satchel
like
bag.
2 leather... Is it called a satchel bag?
I think so.
Doesn't satchel imply it goes over your shoulder?
No. I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Well, okay. He
It's
hands
a
you
bag.
this.
It goes on your belt.
Yeah, it's sort of a nice combination of military and fashion. It's made of this nice quality leather with this golden seal on it for the clasp. And he hands that to you, and you all have your inventory. Unfortunately, do any of you check your inventory?
Yeah, since I
I do.
wasn't given
I do.
anything.
Yes.
I was waiting for it to all be handed out, and then I was gonna be like, all right, I'm
All
gonna
right.
check my inventory. Time to roll.
You
do
open your bags and you look in them. Everything is constantly shifting and changing
Oh,
as it
fuck.
slides
Great.
against each other like a Rubik's Cube.
And if we don't have
Okay.
our masks anymore?
Seems to be.
Dang it.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna reach
ahead.
my hand into my backpack and just grab onto anything I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception, or would it be investigation?
Well, since you're not looking for something in particular, I'm going to be. You can just roll a d20.
Okay.
Because you got a 10. Write it down in the Discord. I rolled for you, Lizbit. You got a 2.
Damn it.
You reach into this bag and you pull out. It seems to extend outwards, but this doesn't seem to be some sort of bag of holding. But you pull out a sheathed sword.
Oh.
Oh.
It is in a white wood sheath, and it's got these light pink embellishments in the wood, and the handle itself, it has a classic T-shaped guard, except the T-shaped guard is in the shape of wings, and each feather seems to be shining with this pink and purple iridescent. And on the hilt of the sword is a feather-shaped jewel.
Ooh.
In saying this, I'm gonna just go ahead and stick my hand in my purse too.
You stick it in your
I
purse.
rolled a 10.
You got a 10. Let me fucking... Boon. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. You pull out a smaller bag, a smaller, like, sort of... Yeah, a smaller bag. Like a knapsack-looking thing, and it's an explorer's pack.
Okay.
So you get to look up what that is online.
Yes.
What did you roll, Augusteen?
3.
Can't have you pulling that out again. 3. You pull out a rapier.
Oh, what?
It's a very shitty looking rapier, though.
May I do the same thing? Yep.
Sure.
Dig in.
Roll.
Wait, do I have anything like a bag on me?
Yeah, you have a bag on you. You seem to have the same sort of setup as Augusteen, and
Just with me this time.
yeah, you have the same sort of setup as Augusteen and what's her face? Toreen, where you have a bunch of little pockets on your person.
Nice.
Can I search
Kind
my
of
extra
like-
pockets?
Yeah, everyone can search. The sheriff's just looking at you. He seems to be assuming that you're just actually roll insight if you'd like.
Alright, I'm doing it.
I'm too focused on what I just pulled out of
16.
it, and I'm gonna reach in again. Randomly grasping at it for another thing.
Also, I got a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a
Ro-
9 on insight.
Write things down, please.
Can't.
I know you can't, but I'm like, there's a lot of things going on. Unfortunately, I'm just stupid right now. Do you not have weapons? There's your weapons. So you got a 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't have a lot of shit on you.
I forgot I was muted.
Would be a trinket.
I am gonna go look into my bag again and try and find a weapon, by the way.
Oh, so that's going to be perception check.
Okay.
Boon, you pull out a sapphire coin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. Okay, so let me go in order. So next will be Aaron. You got a 16
On insight.
on insight. Oh, gotcha. So the sheriff just kind of has that look on his face, like, hurry it up, let's go. You can surmise that he's not catching on to your, like, wonderment and confusion. To him, it just looks like you're searching to make sure all your shit's there. And then, Toreen got a 9 for searching.
Not for searching, that's for insight.
That was
Oh, the sheriff looks bored and ready to go.
But for searching, I got an 11.
11.
Are we allowed to search again?
You can do whatever you would like. You pull out a battle axe.
Oh. Oh
Okay.
my.
Yep, you reach into one of your bigger pockets and just whip it out, and the sheriff freaks out like, "What are you doing? Why?"
Oh, whoa.
That
Calm down. I'm not
he
doing
can't
anything
hear
with
you
this.
because you grabbed it with your mouth.
I'll put it down on the floor and going, not doing anything.
Can I?
Dog with a
Fucking bags of holding, motherfucker.
I want to unsheath my sword, but not like completely. Just kind of like how sometimes you see people do it, where they unsheath it and just kind of look at the blade a little bit.
Okay, so you unsheath it, and it's weird. There's no sharp end of the blade.
Oh, it's all blunt.
It appears to be all blunt, and it's made of this classic sterling it's like sterling silver with this sort of yellow tint to it. It's very pretty. Other than that, there doesn't appear to be anything too special about it.
Perhaps a catalyst
Then I
of
just
some
close
kind.
it back into its sheath and put it back in the backpack. Unless
you
do
do
I
that.
have something to hold it, like a strap or something?
Yeah, it appears to have a strap that you attach to your belt.
Okay, then I'll do that.
You do notice that in the silver, in very tiny, delicate cursive, is written "Kiss."
Ooh, get it.
Can I do a perception check on the battle axe to see how damaging it would be in battle?
What would this be? This would be investigation. And then
13.
Hadriel, you rolled a 7 to check your bag, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is this with your is that with your subtraction, Toreen, your 13?
Yep.
Okay, so a 13. It looks to be in pretty decent condition. It just seems to be your stereotypical battle axe. Nothing too noticeable about it. Just looks like a battle axe. You swing it and things probably die.
May I know I put in the chat 14 for checking my inventory again, but after I do that, may I just, out of curiosity and just because why not, take out my battle axes and just kind of compare them to Toreen just silently?
Oh yeah, sure. So first let me get to Hadriel.
Okay.
Hadriel, you
Hadriel.
rolled. You are
Hi,
Hadriel. You rolled a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You pull out.
A rabbit plushie.
No.
Oh, dude.
It's a mini
You
version
pull
of it.
out. Shush. You pull out this flamenco dancer dress.
Oh,
Oh.
flamenco. By the way, flamenco.
Yeah. It's a gradient orange, so it starts at light orange and then fades to dark orange,
Ooh.
so kind of a peachy brown. And it has these you don't know how you have this because it's as long as you are, but it also at the bottom of the skirt has these bells attached to it and it's very loud.
Oh.
And the chest piece is it looks like it's supposed to loop around your neck. So it hangs off your neck, kind of like those bikinis.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very elegant and beautifully made dress.
Have a partner? Or is that yours?
Either way, I don't think I have a use for it in a fight at the moment, so I'm just gonna shove that back in there.
It jingles and rattles, and the sheriff is looking at you like, okay, who was next? Was it
Me. I was rolling to check and see if I had any weapons, and I got a 7.
You got a 7.
I got 7.
A 7 specifically for weapons, and that was perception?
Yes.
Did you add your +5?
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah. It was a 2. I got very lucky.
You pull out a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Just one.
Just
have a
one
crossbow.
singular crossbow bolt.
You
You surmise that you have one, but as you look, you can't seem to find it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
just throw it
next
for now.
was Un with a 14. Where is Un? Oh god. Oh, my phone's dying. Wunderbar. Was that for a specific item or just random items?
It's just to check randomly.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now that I think about it, it's good thing that's a little sheath. Just reaching it, grabbing it by the blade. Like, oh, that hurt.
You pull out, how do I describe it? What is that sound?
It's
Is it
slime.
Okay. You pull out a set of commoner's clothes, which is basically like a blue tunic with black pants.
Please don't tell me I stole that off of someone.
You don't know.
I mean, you have that.
So the sheriff didn't hand me a sword, did he?
What do you have? Here's the thing. Some of your items are in your bag. Some of them are not.
That's what I was gonna say. If he didn't, then I want to search specifically for the sword I know I have somewhere.
Yeah, you find that easily. It was attached to the ferret thing. You don't have... So yeah, you have longsword. I'm describing this
Yeah.
all terribly because I have fog brain and I'm sorry. Un, you take out your twin battle axes and comparing them to Toreen, they definitely have a lot more character because the grips on them are made of pure steel rather than classical wood, and the blade parts themselves are this this very interesting material. It's not metal, but it looks more like crystal.
Oh.
It's made of this pitch black crystal material.
Alright.
I put my battle axe away.
Me,
You do that.
then
Aw.
me seeing everyone else search for other things, I want to search for another thing too, because I feel, I don't know.
Okay.
If everyone gets 2 things, I get 2 things too.
You can roll as much as you want. My only concern is
Well.
entertainment.
All right, I got
Attitude
20.
is what got you cursed. No, I'm kidding.
I got a
I
20.
technically only searched for one thing,
You
and then
got
I
it.
inspected the thing that I got.
You did. You got a 20. Was it a nat 20?
Yes. 'Cause
Okay. You got a nat 20.
Reached into the bags too. You reached into it.
You pull out
When it's got an add-on. Actually, when you roll it, add
a set of clothes, and they are beautiful clothes. They are made of this pitch black material that seems to absorb light with these golden embellishments, and as you feel the material, it's soft to the touch. And even the metal bits, and they are made of metal, they're made of gold, ironically, but as you touch them, they don't jiggle or move at all. They're tightly sewn into this fabric. You have a set of stealth clothes. So the stealth armor works in this way. Your AC goes down to your AC goes to 10. But your stealth is +3.
Okay. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Is it adding 3 to the original modifier to my stealth that I already had?
Yes, which you don't know, because fuck you.
Nope.
Yeah.
And
downer.
I might have a proficiency because I'm a cat or tabaxi, but I don't know.
You might have a proficiency because you're a rogue.
Oh yeah, there's also that.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna make your mask heal next time.
I just look around at everyone and go, is everybody ready to go?
Sure,
Yeah,
I
might as
guess.
well.
I'd say, like, I'm just kind of observing the crossbow bolt. I'm gonna take one more look to see if I can find the crossbow.
Alright,
And maybe
so
the rest of the bolts.
That is a little
roll
important.
perception.
Okay.
Can I put on my stealth clothes?
In the middle of
Sure.
the room in front of everyone?
Yeah, how are you doing that?
You know,
Wise.
Alrighty, I got 16 plus 5, so I got 21.
21?
21.
Okay.
21.
It was 16? Where is your shit? There is your shit.
Plus 5 perception, so the total is 21.
Very nice. Why didn't that add that? Whatever. You pull out a staff. It's a staff that looks like a shepherd's crook, but at the top, it's covered in these spines. And there's some like cloth wrapped around the base and the neck of the crook where you can theoretically grab it. So
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll Arcana and see what the fuck this is up with this thing.
alright, I'm gonna look for a bathroom. Right.
So that's
In
a
the
place to
jail. In
change.
the jail.
yeah, you're in a jail.
Is
Okay.
there
Real quick, I got a 19 on my Arcana check.
So this staff is not magic. You can tell it does damage just based on those spikes, but it's mainly, it doesn't seem to have any magical properties.
Okay.
You got a whacking stick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's for weapon.
I'm a whack goblin.
Is it a weapon whipping?
Oh boy.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna ask the sheriff if there's a room I can change in.
Oh my gosh.
The sheriff looks at you and looks around and says, "No, you could maybe change at my house."
I mean, we
Tell you
could all
what,
just turn
I was saying-
around.
Yeah, tell you what, we'll all head out, wait for him to change, and we'll wait outside.
Promise. The sheriff
what?
looks not too sure about this, but
You know what? I'm gonna take off my purse and give it to him as as like a insurance kind of thing.
Okay, so he takes
Where
it
would-
and he nods, and you all leave the jail.
Yep.
Yeah, just outside the entrance.
Okay, so you fucking all fuck off. We'll call them gone, and you in the middle of this dank jail just change into your stealth clothes.
Yep.
Okay, so you begin removing clothing, and as you do, you realize you were in a dress.
Oh.
It's a very nice dress. It's oh, I gotta fucking find the image, but it's sort of like a maid's dress, where it's got this it's kind of short. It's this dark brown color, and it's got these white frills at the bottom and this white chest piece. Very cute, very feminine. As you slip into the clothes fit very well to a person. And yeah, you notice you don't really make a sound while you're wearing them. So I now need to mark down that you're wearing your stealth clothes. So your AC drops by 5, but your stealth goes up by 3.
Oh, well, I can do math, so I know my original armor class. That's a good thing. Alright.
Do you?
You said that my AC was 10 while wearing it.
Shit. Well,
Yeah.
Then he just said now that it goes down by 5 while wearing it, so...
fuck. Well, yes, your original AC is 15.
Alright.
You were a hard fucker to hit.
He was, because he's a fucking rogue. Which means he's harder to hit, but when you hit, it hurts a lot. He's got 9 HP.
Hopefully.
So let me put that in perspective again, because a dagger does 4 damage flat. It would only take 2 or 3 stabs before you go down.
Or one bite.
Or one very good bite from Toreen. So dogs and wolves do a baseline of 1d6.
Oh, as
So
a
you're
rogue.
very stealthy. You're very stealthy right now, but
Very
when
squishy.
push comes to shove, you can't just change out of your clothes unless you're gonna get out of combat.
As a rogue, yeah, you should be able to disengage if you need to.
He has a disengage, but do you know how long it takes to change into clothes?
That's a full turn right there.
It's no. A full combat
Oh.
is 6 seconds per person.
That'd be 5 turns.
No, because
If
that would
they're
be if they're fast. You don't know if you have the proficiency of changing. So at maximum it's going to take you 5 minutes, which is 50 rounds of combat.
Congratulations, you're out of the
minimum,
fight.
it only takes you at minimum it may only take you 10 rounds of combat, aka a minute.
I'm glad I took the time to change now instead of waiting.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now out of the courtesy of my heart, and also because so far all you know is that one person can heal. If that one person can't get to you and you reach 3 X's, you get 3 failed death saves, you die.
Technically, Boon and Hadriel don't know about the healing.
And also, I'm
Technically
sure
they don't.
there's probably heals somewhere in my flask. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe you want to risk it for a biscuit?
Well, if it comes down to it.
Most of your shit is gambling.
Yeah,
Yep.
and either I heal you to full health or you get ripped apart by rabbits.
Yep.
So it's this circle of life.
Oh,
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave the jail now.
you're gonna leave as you are?
I imagine this is a very tight, form-fitting clothing.
It is, and it looks very conspicuous.
Just
When I say he doesn't make a sound, he doesn't make a sound. Okay,
Just,
because his
oh.
stealth was already high.
stealth the whole time.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put Can I put the dress that I had on over my stealth clothes?
Just
Yeah.
gonna say, like, the sheriff.
Should be warm.
That make the sheriff a bit nervous.
Yeah. I mean, you're not there. Unless you stay to watch him change.
No!
Just peeking their face through the wall.
You can do that.
No,
You know
I'm
what?
not gonna
I'm
do
not-
that.
You know,
I
what?
mean,
I'm
you
not gonna
did watch
care
me
if it's any-
piss, so
I did
To be
not.
fair, Toreen, you're a dog.
You know what? I'm not gonna care if it's conspicuous in any way. I'm just gonna leave as I am in my stealth clothes.
Nice.
All right.
More power
So
to you.
I am confident in my body.
There you go.
there you go.
Nice.
No.
it was sexy.
And you die.
I am pretty sure I've been walking around shirtless this whole time, so
You have.
yeah.
You have this long furling coat behind you. It's too big for your person.
But I wear like a
but-
cape.
You wear it like a cape. So you're just that sort of guy. So you all see Augusteen come out in this black clothing. And the sheriff looks at you and kind of just shakes his head and hands you back your bag.
Yep, I'll attach my bag. I'll put my dress in my bag that I just got. And then-
You're doing it into the bag. It's like, okay, we need to make one stop, and then we can go out, okay?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Save some
Alright.
kids.
Save some kids and hopefully the rest of the townsfolk. 5 people have gone missing, and as you come out, everyone's fucking gone.
They're all
Oops.
like, this looks like a good time to leave.
They're all gone. You're free to make perception checks as you move into the other part of town.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything
bit.
mysterious going on around?
You can roll perception to find out.
I'm just gonna put that now.
I think
got
I
a
had a
17.
13 or 3, so 14.
Sorry, can someone quickly explain what's going on? I was doing something. Are we rolling?
We are leaving to the next part of town.
Sheriff
Okay.
needs to make a pit stop somewhere.
So why do you get
Who
going?
left?
That was Raven's actual thing.
My iPad died. I didn't have anything else. Give me a second. Sorry about that.
That's all good. So 17. What did everybody else get?
14.
Oh no, what are
14.
we rolling for?
Perception.
Go.
Oh,
What
wrong
did you
gen-
get, Isla?
Wrong general, but 13.
I got a 13.
You put it in the wrong
13?
general, Isla. But yes.
Did I?
Okay.
I got an
Is that with your modifier?
It
Yeah.
was.
Okay. All of you are adding your modifiers, right? That you know of?
We have them,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now.
If I don't know them, I tend to say I don't know my modifier.
Everyone here has their
Okay.
perception modifier.
Yeah, I gave that all to you as freebie because you're probably going to use it a fucking lot. Okay, so... what did Wolfie get again?
An 8.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay, so Raven and Augustine, Boon and Augustine, and Toreen, I guess. Did you add your modifier, Toreen?
Yes.
Okay, so not Toreen. You guys notice some movement in these windows as the mother peeks out at you as you're leaving, and you see in this house a couple of people are peeking out at you from their windows.
I'll wave at them.
They dart back into their homes. They move away from the window. Yeah. Now would be a time. Well, I won't say anything.
Okay.
I take a big whiff.
You want to take a. What are you sniffing for?
Just smelling what the general area smells like.
You motherfucker. Where is that lair? I thought I locked everything in here.
So, taking that big whiff, is that with advantage?
Since it's scent base, yes.
Nat 20.
A nat 20 with your modifier?
No, nat 20 without modifier. With modifier, it's 23.
Okay. What are you trying to perceive about it?
Just how the general area smells.
It smells like swamp.
Good to know.
We're in a bog town.
Listen, I don't know what you're looking for because you've just said the general area, so I just give you the general area smell.
Like in the city.
So the
Is there any
town's
kind of unnatural smell? I assume.
Like there's no blood, no nothing. Just smells like the town.
It smells like the town and fear. Like they're anxious.
Somebody
Can
peed.
smell that?
Yes,
Dogs
you can.
typically pick up emotions. That's why they're so good for emotional support animals. They're also good for people who have panic attacks, diabetes, and certain autistic triggers. Because they can smell that oncoming emotion or that change in their chemistry.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why you see some people who have diabetes have dogs with them because they can smell the increase or decrease of insulin, aka sugar or glucose.
Yeah.
So they prevent their owners from passing out, and if they do pass out, they can get help. So, the more you know.
The more you know.
Where are we going, Sheriff?
We're going right here. And the sheriff stops at a very small house. Very small and humble house. And I first need to make a doorway, because I didn't make a doorway. Where is that layer? Unlock. And then I have to fucking make a person. We're just gonna quickly we're gonna quickly zoom in, apparently.
Oh,
There
are
we
we
go.
finally meeting his husband?
You are. And
Yay!
Aw, he trusts us.
the sheriff looks
doesn't.
back at you and says, "Please, for all of Plumus's grace, don't say anything to startle him. More, he's already gonna be startled by what I have to say." Right?
Guys, maybe we should stay outside and let the sheriff talk to his husband in peace.
Is that what you'd want, Sheriff?
You better. It honestly would be better if he knew your faces in case he had to have a manhunt for you all. You know, in case you murder me.
Makes sense.
That doesn't sound like we.
I know.
That doesn't sound like me.
Don't
I
touch
don't-
the sheriff's husband. Check.
He doesn't hear you, Oon.
I was
As
gonna
he
say-
walks in. As he walks in.
I was gonna say, should the ghost stay outside, but he left too very fast.
He doesn't know the ghost exists, so who goes in first?
I want to go first.
Who looks the most normal?
Not me.
None of us.
Okay, I'll go.
Maybe
Honestly,
Lizbit.
Hadriel and
It'd probably be
Lizbit.
Lizbit.
Yeah.
Go. I'll go first.
Okay,
Just
Lizbit.
show through everyone.
Alright, you start fucking moving people aside as the sheriff creeps up on this older, skinnier gentleman with these furl of black wings behind them, and as you look him down, he's got talons for feet. And he's got long,
Bird.
jet black hair with these silver streaks in them. He turns and looks at you first, then back at his husband as his husband smiles at him and says, "Hey, Joseph, I'm back." And you see this other man smile before walking up to his husband. He gently grabs his face, then grabs his collar, and then starts violently shaking him and says, "What were you thinking? Where have you been?" And the sheriff is just getting shaken. He's like, "I am sorry. Listen, Joseph." And he grabs his husband's hands, which have these long black talons, and his husband looks to be fuming as he stares at him and says, "What happened to you? You look terrible."
Oh, that's my cue. I'm gonna go in the door and say, "What's up, everyone?"
Oh my god.
Joseph looks at you. He's like, "Are those Johnson?" And he's grabbing his own face, like, "Are those the criminals?"
I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of follow him behind.
Not a good
And...
idea to shake him.
I'm gonna walk in, just plodding along like a happy little dog.
Just like between my legs. Just whoop.
Well, I think I'm still standing up, holding your hand. I don't think that ever stops.
Are you?
Yeah.
Alright, so Joseph just sees this, first this fucking Haragon pop in, followed by holding the paw of a dog who's standing upright, and between them comes a tiny goblin tiefling. And as this is all happening, Joseph is slowly backing up towards a cabinet. And the sheriff is making like, "Shh, it's okay, no need to get violent."
I'm going to drop down to all fours.
I hold up Shale, like I present Shale to him, and I'm like, "Look, bird, see?"
Oh boy, we're just a mess, aren't we?
Cher looks back at you like, "Chip, chip, chew." And Joseph looks at you and points and says, "That's incredibly racist."
What did he say? What did he say?
Shale, be nice.
I
No,
can understand
Joseph said
Shale.
that to you. Joseph said that to you. Shale, Toreen just heard Shale like, "Are you fucking serious, man?"
I thought Shale just got racist
I
there.
get it.
No, the bird person said that and is just looking at you, just slowly fidgeting with his hands and his saying,
I just look at the bird at Joseph and go, no. She's trying to present her friend here, the bird.
Joseph's wings puff up, and he looks defensive like, "Why can the dog talk? Can the bird talk too? Did I just insult the bird, Johnson?" He's like, No, I don't think so. Can the bird talk? Please tell me the bird cannot
the bird
talk.
can talk to me.
Yeah, talk to two people.
It's an animal thing. I mean, I can talk to the bird, but only if I use a spell.
Great call on having us all come in here.
I wanna peek in at this time and say, is it a bad time for me to peek in?
Oh god.
Just silently comes in without a noise.
Yeah, I want to go
No
behind Lizbit, like around behind Lizbit,
Uh-huh.
like, and then just pop out in front of Lizbit and say, "Is this a bad time for me to show up?"
Okay. Make a
I'm gonna
dexterity
face
check.
through the wall and see if anything happens. Just because I'm not in there yet, so I'm just gonna face through the wall.
Oh, see
Okay,
if Joseph can see you.
Oh, that's a 7.
Exactly.
That's a 14. Plus
Okay,
my
you
dexterity.
barely miss the dagger that goes flying past your head and embeds itself in the wall. And you see Joseph pull out 3 more daggers. And he is
I shout,
fuming. You
I'm
can see his wings bristling.
I just jump in front of him and go, no, we're fine, we're friendly.
Okay. How about
He is.
let's
I'm
funnel out.
hiding
Let's funnel
behind
out, maybe.
Hadriel.
I'm
What'd you
gonna
say?
run out.
Okay, you bolt out.
I'm hiding behind Hadriel.
Okay, cool.
Alright, you do that.
I'm definitely the most agile person here. I can protect you.
I'm a barbarian, I
Okay.
can take a small hit.
Alright, Joseph, Johnson is grabbing his husband's wrist, and his husband is standing firm. And it's like, it's okay, honey, it's okay. Yeah, I know, they're fucking crazy. And Joseph says, "And you brought them into my home, into my nest, and they He takes a moment, and you see his wings slowly draw back in, and his posture relax as he lets out a breath and puts the daggers into his sleeves and starts fidgeting with his hands as he looks at you all and says, "Can I surmise you are not holding my husband hostage? Because if you are and you returned here, you are either very foolish or very brave."
I'm gonna.
Can
oh,
I go over
Demand a
and
10,000
grab
gold
the
piece.
Oh my
I-
god.
Can I go over and grab the dagger out of the wall and just slowly approach and drop it at his feet?
Yeah, sure, you rip it out with no problem, taking a bit of the drywall with you. And you do that and drop it
Wow.
at Joseph's feet. Joseph looks to you, looks at the dagger, looks at you, and reaches out with their talon feet, hooks it and picks it up before bringing their leg up to their hand and grabbing the dagger, all without taking his eyes off you.
I'll just sit down my
I'm-
haunches, lolling with my mouth, tongue out, going, "We don't mean no harm."
Yeah, it's not
Performance.
even really sure why we made a pit stop here, but your husband wanted to.
Right, and Joseph looks at his husband expectantly, kind of like the look some married couples give each other. It's like, you better explain before I beat your ass.
Well, damn.
And Johnson winces and says, "We have a lead on the missing people. Unfortunately, it's gonna be on a leap of faith." And Joseph starts saying, "No, no, it's not. No, it is not." And Johnson's like, "Shh, shh, please, let me speak. Please, let me speak." And Joseph reluctantly goes quiet and tilts his chin up. And Johnson says, "According to these guys, they weren't the ones who kidnapped, Nanan's grandson. So I took them in on good faith. We went to go speak to the hag, and you see Joseph bristle a bit. And again,
Still a mean nickname.
the sheriff, the
I
sheriff
just interject
takes
while he says hag and go, "Nightingale."
the bird person looks at you briefly, and it gives Johnson a chance to grab his shoulders and kind of massage them as he brings his husband's focus back in on him and says, "According to them, they have a lead. They found a peasant's shoe. And I know this sounds crazy, and I know I sound crazy. Believe me, I want to not sound crazy right now." He's kind of hysterically giggling to himself, trying to keep himself together. Yeah, kind of like that.
Wait!
And Joseph again starts shaking his head, and the sheriff brings himself back in and says, "I'm gonna go out tonight with them to see if we can find these missing people. If I'm not back in, say," he looks out the window, "by second dinner, send out a manhunt for these people. Alright? Worst comes to worst, you die." His husband, Joseph, quietly finishes for him and shakes his head and says, "Dying is probably the worst thing that can happen to you, Johnson. I hope you realize that. Please tell me you realize that." And Johnson sighs and nods and says, "It comes with the job. You know it comes with the job." And Joseph shakes his head and says, "I know it comes with the job. That's why we moved to Opiate. So you wouldn't have to, quote unquote, die for strangers." And he gestures at all of you. who
a
have
little
come into my
half-hearted wave.
home.
I wave
Is-
Am I
shyly.
hearing all of this?
Oh yeah, you're hearing all of this through the window. And Joseph just runs his hands through his hair and shakes his head and says, I don't trust this. And Johnson says, I know. I know you don't. I barely trust it myself, but they don't. They just seem a little, he looks at all of you, contemplates for a very long moment, the silence becoming a little uncomfortable.
It's okay. We know what you mean.
Yeah, they're, strange. And, Joseph fiddles with his hands and says, so, is it really going, these people are going to help you. The people you arrested the other night. And Johnson slowly nods. Yeah, I'm gonna do, they're gonna do that apparently. They're apparently gonna do that. Okay, and Joseph walks up to Toreen and kneels down in front of you and says, you have roughly 10 hours to bring my husband back in one piece. And if you don't, I will have all of Ector on you, and there will be no place for you to hide from me. I hope you understand that.
I just salute and go, yes, sir.
You're a dog.
I can still
It's a
do
very
a
awkward
cough.
salute. It's a very awkward and animated salute. And
And
Joseph...
I wanted-
What would you like to do?
I just want to say, like, we promise. Like, I want to talk just in case they can hear me, but also just out of habit, like, just because it's a normal thing for me right now. And I'm just going to say, we promise we're not going to hurt him. We will do our best to bring him in one piece.
Joseph's head cocks, and he looks at the people in here. Who said that?
That was the ghost.
Yeah.
Johnson.
I'm gonna point to Un too. Like point.
They can't see you. They are blocked by the view of Hadriel and Boon.
Yeah, and I don't want to accidentally, go through everyone.
long story. It's a long story.
Really.
Yeah,
Worry
she
about
came
it,
out of
it's
the
okay.
dog's bracelet.
That was kind of the reason why your husband looks like that.
It's a long story.
Too much happened. Too little time.
Joseph slowly stands up,
Oh no, we're gonna spit it out.
and his fingers flex and say, we're going to do something different.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh, are you
We're
coming
going
with
to
us?
do something. No, instead, we're going to put you 4-hour watch. My husband is staying here, and if you're not back within 4 hours, I'll have the entirety of Opiate on you. And I don't...
What if we
you
lose
think
track of time?
That's not my
Anybody have a
problem.
watch?
I look at my wrist.
Probably.
I'll look in my bag for a watch.
Go look at my wrist as well.
Everyone's looking for a watch.
Uh-huh.
Or a pocket watch or
Never-
something that can tell time.
No.
Everyone
I'm just-
roll
We're being
perception, I guess.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just palming my face right now, shaking my head.
22.
8.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
That's funny.
I got it. 17.
Okay, Un, you pull out a tiny watch that has stopped. It has
Good,
stopped at
awesome.
precisely,
When I
oh
died.
god. I gotta fucking do math real quick. Seriously, 38.
It
38
probably
hours.
is from when you died. Like, that's probably the exact time you died.
Nope, calculator. So 30, 38.
My boogers are coming.
It is stopped at precisely 1907.
So midday.
No, towards
1907?
yeah, midday, yeah.
Oh.
I also
Yeah.
got 22, but not in that 20.
707.
And I got a 17.
Well, here's the thing: we don't have the bullshit split hour thing, where it's like one set of numbers is for afternoon, one set of numbers is for morning. We don't have AM PM.
That's why I figured it was midday, 19 out of 38 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I was thinking 24.
1907 is
Got it.
707.
We aren't working on that system. There's no AM PM. You're working on a 38-hour system.
38.
Yes.
Yep. This world is
Was
38
that said at
hours.
some point?
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking.
I'm gonna spit out again.
Please don't heal my mask again.
You still have it on, so you can still get it healed.
Again.
It's just so easy to me.
Okay, so fucking, yeah, none of you seem to have a watch on you, except for Un.
I'd like to say to Joseph, if it makes you feel any better, I wanted the sheriff to stay back this whole time, but he insisted.
Of course he
Agreed.
did.
It'll keep me from accidentally touching him.
Can the one who's talking reveal himself to me, please?
I guess we
you
can see if we can see her.
I'm gonna try to.
Adriel.
Well, it seems like I'm outside, so I'm just gonna try to phase through the wall without touching anyone. Basically,
Yes,
be
you
right
Poke your
here.
head through, yeah.
You do that, and immediately the, Joseph's eyes snap to you. And
See me?
Yes, I can see you.
Hey, good perception.
It's not about perception. What are you still doing here?
Question, I don't even know.
Joseph shakes his head and sighs, and the sheriff is looking between him and the empty space.
While this is all going on, I'm going to look at Joseph and go like, so funny thing about these masks, they also come with loss of memory.
Masks? And he looks down at you and squints and looks at the mask. What do you mean, loss of memory?
I don't
have a
remember
question.
anything.
Have you noticed anyone else? I don't know how social you are, but have you noticed anyone else walking around here with memory loss or seeming to forget things more frequently than usual?
No. You are the first I've apparently seen of whatever this is, and he gestures to you. You're not wearing a mask.
That's because it fell off this morning.
Yeah, mine too. I dreamed of a giant lady. She was really pretty, and I'm really worried about her. Do you know what the I'm stuttering in character. By the way, me
I'm
stuttering
gonna
is
go
also
ahead
Boon
and-
stuttering.
I'm gonna go ahead and shove shove her out with me.
Alright, you fucking shove her out with you, and you both leave.
But I needed to know more about the academia.
You can try and shove your way past him.
You could just
No,
talk
I
louder.
don't. I don't.
Boon.
I'm just like, what?
Boon.
Come on, man.
Boon, we are in Bog Town. No one knows what you're gonna ask.
How do you know that? You don't have any memories either.
I love you,
Joseph's wings flare up again, and he points at his husband and looks at him directly with accusatory finger and said, "These people are crazy. I'm not letting you go with them." And Johnson's like, "Hang on. You can't tell me what to do legally as sheriff." "Yes, I can. I can tell you legally what to do as your husband."
Mr.
Johnson
Sheriff-
winces. He's like, "Honey, I gotta do this, okay?"
I look over at Joseph and just go, "Do you want us to like wait outside?"
"Yes,
And I'm
you
going
may."
to just quickly
I'll
say,
just wait
like,
outside.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly say
Fucking-
before I go that, like, it might. The way I see it, you can do two things. You can, well, three things. You can let your husband, the sheriff, come with us. You can stay here with your husband, which I think might be for the best since you have been through a lot and needed healing. Or the both of you could come with us.
Hey,
There you go.
he can't hear you, that's right. Joseph looks at you and quirks an eyebrow. "You have nothing to lose in this argument. I have everything to lose. I am
I
not
might
letting
have
my
something to
husband
lose. I
go
just
with
don't
you."
know. Which is why I'm saying it would be a good idea for them to stay here. And if we don't come back at a certain amount of time, then you can have us being searched or whatever it is that you want.
Or I just pipe in through the door. Or come search for our dead bodies.
That's reassuring.
Joseph,
I bash Toreen on the head, and I'm like, Toreen, no.
Can you do that? Joseph's wings begin to bristle, and Lizbit and Oon, but not Toreen, you notice these putrid black feathers start to shimmer off them as their eyes go completely black. And you see their face slowly morph into that of a bird. And
I
they
ain't done it.
We
And
aren't going to hurt you
he
or your
starts
husband.
stalking towards you.
Gee, and where
To
the
back
news?
away from Oon.
I'm going to stand my ground and
Okay.
ask
That.
politely to please stop because
Same,
I do
even
not
if
want
you-
to accidentally touch you.
I'm just backing away with my hands up. Like I'm not.
You are like, "I'm out of here." And the bird person stops here, and Toreen, you see them slowly morph into this bipedal crow. And
another bird.
they stare at you, Oon, wings outstretched, and say, "I am not losing everything a second time."
Which is why I said that you can stay.
That is what I want to do. Yes, but I am not doing it without my husband.
I've been recommending and saying I support your decision of letting us go, keeping your husband with you, and then once a certain amount of time has stopped and we haven't returned, you can call on a hunt for us or something of the sort. I am not asking you to have your husband risk their life when they already seem very distraught.
Your party says differently. You can't seem to agree. Are
That's
you the one in
good-
charge?
Do you have somebody in charge?
I don't know.
Does anybody want to claim that position?
I'll
If they
be in
don't
charge.
let him stay. I say we wasted enough time.
This is when Shale just steps up and he just goes cuckoo.
Shell's
No.
pulling the strings.
Shale goes, coo. And Toreen, you hear, "Oh, hell no."
I just look around at everyone and I go, "I'll be in charge if no one else wants to be."
You
That's
hear,
right.
you hear
No.
Shale go,
No.
"Oh, hell
Absolutely
no."
Wait,
I
wait.
think-
Why don't we let the demigod be in charge?
No, did you remember what they did with the rabbits?
Oh no, that's right. Okay, then I will August.
Hey, I sent
I-
those rabbits
I'll-
somewhere that didn't kill
Hey.
you guys.
You know
You-
what?
What
I'll-
if we
Wait.
don't make this decision right now and instead focus on the fact that there is a now crow in front of me?
I still
will I
say
be in
It's a
charge?
bird.
they made their decision. They want to stay here. We've wasted enough time. We got kids to save.
We got kids
Exactly.
to save. Also,
Exactly.
You in
Mr. Bird,
agreement
you're
with
very
that?
pretty.
Joseph, who has been leering down, getting into a more defensive position, suddenly freezes and straightens upright and cocks his head at you.
Mr. Bird.
My
I'm not
name,
good with names, man. I keep forgetting.
my name is Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you're very pretty.
Thought you were gonna say Mr. Johnson Bird.
Will
Your
you
feathers
let us
are-
go now. With
There's your feathers are all pretty because they shine with the light.
And Johnson pipes up behind him and is like, see? And Joseph looks back at him, head almost like snapping to the side. And Johnson kind of like, kind of turns his back, is like,
Guys, I think we should go now.
I agree.
just smile because
you're
I
fucking,
just smile.
you
like-
smile with your too many teeth.
Lizbit,
So adorable.
get on the opposite end of their house, quick.
Alright, I want to peek in the doorway and say, okay, we'll be back in 4 hours.
We'll
Like-
try to be.
You see Joseph's form slowly receding as the feathers melt off his features, and he's seen before quickly returning back to a more humanoid form, wings tucked to his side, and says, "Do you know what you're up against?
Not a clue.
Absolutely
We'll
not.
figure it out.
No.
Perhaps you should explain what you did first."
We don't know.
Something we don't remember.
And Joseph
will-
looks back at Johnson, and Johnson kind of shrugs and says, "They found a hole."
We did find a hole.
We
Oh,
fought a
that
dryad
was-
lady.
Yeah, the dog threw a shoe in his back.
I pull
There
out
was something in the water.
while they say that, I pull out the chocolate and go, by the way, this is the shoe that we found.
So many unnecessary details.
Oh. Joseph looks at the shoe, and his eyes sort of dilate as he reels back and says, "That's Mrs. Munson's shoe."
This is
Oh
Who?
shit!
And fucking Johnson
We
looks at him and is
have
like,
a name.
"Why do you know that?" And Joseph looks at him and says, "Because I'm in her book club. Remember?" And Joseph's like, and Johnson's like, "You're in a book club?
Ooh.
Johnson! Sorry."
Oh, you
What
better go
book are
before
you
this gets
reading?
ugly.
And now I am wondering, like, I'm just kind of standing there, almost cross-eyed, trying to remember if I know how to read.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Frank, what do you have? Oh yeah, daily or session reminder to the audience. Frank is our dice bot.
Are we still recording, by the way?
Yes.
I hope so.
Okay, good.
Do I know my intelligence? No, I do not. I got an 18.
An 18.
Uh-huh.
You take a peek into the Johnson Johnson household, and you do spot like a bookshelf, and you can read some of the words that are written in common. You can't really make out the other ones that are written in like different languages because you don't understand them, but you seem to be able to read the common.
Okay. I can read.
You can maybe read. You are
I
only looking at
okay.
the spines of books.
Okay, I can maybe
You
read.
can make up Catcher in the Dry, To Kill a Mocking Dragon.
Nice.
You can read
stay
The
away from
Great
that
Gatsby
copyright.
Cat. And you read 50 Shades of Red.
Barbarian's favorite
goodness.
novel.
I want to peek it and see if I can read the book.
Oh,
Fucking, you squish your head in as the Johnsons are talking amongst themselves, talking about Mrs. Munson's shoe that Toreen has in their fucking mouth. Go ahead and roll intelligence.
and in the meantime, I'm gonna ask: do they, by any chance, do you know more about them? Like, anything interesting or suspicious happened to
18.
them lately?
I'm assuming they
18,
disappeared.
basically, yeah.
So,
Fucking Augusteen.
while
You can also read common and nothing else. Even your common seems a little, lacking.
so while Boon says that for the benefit of the sheriff around the chocolate in my mouth, I'm going to say, are they perhaps one of the missing people?
Joseph, pauses and looks at you and says, yes, Mrs. Johnson went missing about 3 weeks ago.
Mrs. Johnson?
Not Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Munson.
It's like your mom's gone.
Mrs. Munson helped run the post office.
Well, then it looks like we were on the right track.
Did anything happen to her before? Anything suspicious?
Joseph thinks and shakes his head and says, no, but that's been the case for most people. They seem to just up and walk away, but they leave all of their things behind. When we went to go investigate Mrs. Munson's home, and Johnson perks up and says, when I went to go investigate, and Joseph puts a finger to his lips and says, we didn't find anything there. Well, that's the weird thing. We found everything there, but no evidence as to why she would leave. I even found her book, dog-eared, with the page we were going to discuss.
As that's happening, I'm putting the chocolate back in the bag.
Can you do that?
Did we find that again? The shoe in the lake, correct?
Next to it.
Yep, next to the hole,
On the
or
bottom.
downstream from the hole, at least.
It's
wonder
right on
if
the
you
edge of
have
the
a
pond with the
hole.
hole.
We should probably go check out that hole.
That's where we're heading next.
Speaking of which,
That's the
do you
whole
by any
point.
chance know if Mrs. Munson venture near that lake in question often, or because
Right?
there's something I saw in there that I wanted to speak to Nightingale about, but we never got the chance to.
I just like to point out we're in a bog, so there's many lakes.
You know what I mean? The one that we weren't.
Ow!
We're going to
Joseph
speak to
is-
the hag.
The hags.
Bingo.
You've been talking to the hag, and Joseph looks at Johnson. He winces and says, yeah. Do you not remember the incident with her shed?
What
Oh,
is in
trust
the
me.
shed?
Definitely blood.
And Johnson starts making like gagging noises, and Joseph shakes his head and says, it's filled with bodies.
What kind of
bodies?
bodies?
Mainly animal carcasses, but a few humanoid things. She calls it her tribute, according to the reports. And Johnson looks at him and says, I told you to stay out of my... No! No! And he's like... Johnson is not having a good time, and Joseph just kind of rolls his eyes and looks back at you all and says, that's why we don't trust the hag. She can't prove where she got the human remains from.
Even though we can't trust, or you can't trust her, I feel like Nightingale has been very, very helpful. Not just to us, but to your husband as well.
He quirks an eyebrow. How so?
Well,
She's fed us, given us a place to sleep, healed your husband.
Healed him from what?
that's a long story.
That's a long story. That's a long story. That's a long story.
I might have touched him by accident. No.
You don't say anything?
I just
Do
look
we-
at
do we all just
him
do
and
that?
go, he did kind of overexert himself a little.
And
It,
I'm just
Johnson,
gonna be honest.
the dog is like, I did not. You all did something weird to me.
You passed
You
out
overexerted yourself.
in her front yard.
You all did something to me. I don't know.
I'm gonna
And
be
Joseph-
honest. I
fainted
did
when-
touch the sheriff without realizing that I was gonna hurt them.
Joseph looks at you and he's gonna make an insight check.
Fuck.
Ooh,
Stop
good
touching
job.
me!
Did very well. He looks you over, squinting. You didn't know you were a ghost? And Johnson looks at his husband, and then at the space like, I really wish people would tell me, is it a ghost? Is it the Fae? What is it?
Ghost! I call from the back.
Why is there a ghost? And Joseph puts a hand on his shoulder, but still has his attention focused on you, Oon.
I'm just
He
gonna
says-
say, like, go on.
And asks, how could you have forgotten that?
That's
Like
kind of the
we
whole
said,
thing here,
we-
mister.
They had
You
a
forget a
mask
lot.
on too. I said that out loud.
What did you say?
They had a mask on too.
We all had a mask on.
I don't understand how that correlates to you not knowing who you are.
All of
It
us who
correlates
had
very
masks
much.
on, forgot everything up until the point we woke up in the jail.
Like a curse?
Yes.
Something like that.
Definitely magical in nature.
Oh, fuck. He seems to squint at you, Oon, before his eyes travel to Lizbit, and he stares really intently at Lizbit, eyes flicking about. And you notice this, something passes behind his eyes, and he kind of straightens.
What's wrong?
There was... Honey. And Johnson looks at him and is like, yeah? Wasn't there another stranger who came to town 3 months ago? He had a mask too, didn't he? And Johnson looks at him and squints. He's gonna make a roll. He squints and shakes his head. Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. A lot of people come in and out from the post office, and Joseph shakes his head. It's like, no, this man didn't fly in. He walked in. But and you watch as Joseph's eyes glaze over and his shoulders relax and his wings droop before he blinks and looks back at Lizbit and then at Oon and says, you were saying about the hag?
Fuck.
That happens to you too?
What
Oh,
happened?
Sheriff, did you just
Fuck.
Sheriff,
What?
Sheriff,
What?
Sorry.
What? Why are you
He
yelling
said
at me?
sheriff.
sorry, that's fuck. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what happened with Nightingale.
There you go.
What do you mean what happened with Nightingale?
They try to remember something and just like that, that's gone.
Remember
they
what?
forget things.
What did you try
fuck,
to
not
remember?
You too.
I
Oh,
think we should
no.
move on.
What are you all talking about?
We gotta go save some
guys.
kids. Everyone, let's go.
I think I know someone we can talk to.
What?
You guys don't know about, but I do.
Huh?
Huh?
Who?
Tell.
We need to go back to Nightingale's graveyard.
What?
Oh, son of a bitch.
You want to go to the graveyard there?
We are working on 4 hours right now.
Oh wait, Johnson doesn't hear that. Joseph hears graveyard.
It's only natural there's more ghosts, right?
Yes, that's exactly what
I
my thought was.
suppose we don't have a graveyard here, though. We ship our dead to Ictor, unless requested. And
There's-
Johnson's looking at Joseph like, what are you talking about, honey?
There's a graveyard. There's a place where I talk to the dead near Nightingale's house, and I have spoken to someone, and they have given me some information. I didn't want to tell anyone, though, because they requested to not be known, but they said for Nightingale to not know about them. So if anyone could please keep that in mind and not tell Nightingale that I've been talking to one of the spirits that live around them.
Oh, no loose lips?
Got it.
I just
Everyone's
do a
trying-
weird
Children.
shipping motion with my paw.
You do that.
But basically, it told me it is not a common thing for Nightingale to be forgetting things. This has been happening more and more with people around just kind of forgetting. There's something
What do
going on.
I think.
What do you mean forgetting?
I think
Johnson's
whatever the.
looking like, what is going on?
I think whatever the forgetfulness is doing has to do with us and that hole that's filled with masks that you said. We had amnesia. These people are forgetting. Everything has to do with memory. I don't think anyone else is going to know, or we're not going to have more information until we figure out what the hell is up with that hole.
I think we should
I
listen
just-
to the demigod and go check out that hole.
I
I'm
face
sorry,
palm.
demigod?
Does he know him a demigod?
Wait,
No.
demigod?
This is
No, they don't know.
I thought I kept that a secret.
What do you mean, demigod? And Joseph looks at you, Hadriel, and he's gonna roll. And his eyes kind of widen. Oh. Oh. And he grabs his face and shakes his head. Johnson. And Johnson tends like, yeah, yes, my little songbird. What have you gotten yourself mixed up in? And Johnson just kind of helplessly shrugs and shakes his head like, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to be a part of this, but I'm in it. I have to be in it, alright? I signed up for this job, and even though we weren't expecting anything to happen, I still gotta do it, Joseph. And he kind of grabs Joseph's hands and gives them a good shake and nods his head like yes. And Joseph just stares at him, shaking his head, and says, "You are hopeless. You are absolutely hopeless. It's something I both love and absolutely hate about you." Johnson just kind of sags, but Joseph takes his face and runs his thumbs against his cheekbones before taking a breath and nodding and says, "Okay, fine. You can help these." And he looks at all of you.
I just smile again.
You smile from between fucking Hadriel's tall ass legs and Toreen's fur.
Hey, Toreen.
I look up and I go, what?
Maybe don't go around telling people I'm a fucking demigod.
Well, to be fair, you didn't give me an alcohol stick.
It tasted like it.
Taste
The
isn't
bridge of my
everything.
nose.
we have different things to be
Now's
worrying
not
about
the
right now
time
than
to
a
discuss the
fucking
alcohol
alcohol stick. Can we get
Whatever
back to
you're all talking about, just give me 5 minutes to go notify the post office and the shopkeep where I'm going to be and what you all look like.
Agreed.
If
Okay.
you're not back with my husband or me, the town will likely kill you. Or at least
you're
chase
coming
you
with?
out.
Okay.
I'm not leaving my husband to fight whatever this is, especially when the likes of you are involved.
Sounds like a good idea.
Though I respect
smile.
Vega, I know what this god is about. And I am grateful for their moonlight every night. That doesn't mean I trust everything that Vega makes.
I just give a smirk at Hadriel.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't exactly trust Vega either.
Joseph slowly blinks at you and kind of gives a before turning to Johnson, looking him up and down, and says, "Go get changed in better armor and please clean yourself up. You look like an absolute horror show."
I just look over at Lizbit and go, "Don't you know how to do that fancy spell?"
No.
I don't think
let's
I
not.
don't think we should do that. I think we should just wait outside for them to get
Let's
ready.
stop casting
Joseph
spells on
raises a
people.
hand and says, "I know how to use that spell too. I'd rather my husband actually get a bath. He looks like he's been through a whorehouse."
Well, like his energy has been drained by accident. I agree. I'm gonna go out now.
You do that as you see Joseph's wings bristle again.
You did
I'm
smell
sorry!
a very bad
Liz-
smell too, and I walk out the door.
Lizbit, come on, let's wait
Yeah,
outside for them to get ready, and then
Be walking out.
we all walk
Alright,
out.
you all exit the building as a minute later Joseph comes out to join you all. And they haven't changed, but they look at you all up and down, sizing you all up before nodding and walking past you all to go to the post office.
Can I
really
take
quick,
a
what's-
really close examination of my bracelet?
Sure. What are you trying to discern about it?
Anything that might give me a clue as to what I am.
I touched
Or
their
was.
bracelet.
Roll investigation.
18.
May I touch your bracelet?
Is that with your negative?
That's with my negative.
You can discern that the hair is humanoid in nature. It smells very familiar. Like, it smells kind of like you. And the teeth, well, you're not a dentist, but they look humanoid, save for a couple that look kind of like canine teeth.
Well,
Okay. Really quick. Please, for the love of God, tell me that that's a bar across the street.
Oh my heavens.
No, it looks like a house.
Damn it.
I'm
Is
gonna
there a
cross-
store
Specifically in a-
anywhere near here?
There
There
was a
was
store
back
back
there.
where you
Anywhere.
came from.
can I take a big sniff to see if I can smell a tavern nearby?
Sure, roll perception with advantage.
22.
You smell alcohol coming from, like, the apartment building.
Give me one moment.
Huh? What?
Friends calling it. It's showing up on screen.
Oh. Hey, Terezi, can you not? Oh, Mason's been talking in chat. Hi, Mason.
He's no
Oh,
longer here.
Mason. Oh.
Hi, Mason.
Hi.
What was I doing? I immediately don't remember.
Tavern.
Think about the tavern.
So, is Toreen here? Or is he taking a call? They taking a call.
I'm back. I'm still here. I rejected it. I just put on be right back screen while I messaged them.
Gotcha. So, yeah, you smell alcohol in the apartment, but not like an overabundance, and you smell a little bit more alcohol coming from back the way you came, probably where the shop is. But other than that, there doesn't appear to be a tavern.
I don't think we have the time to go to get alcohol yet.
For all you know, you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, for all I know, which is not at all.
Yeah, you don't have any watches except for the one dead person, and her watch doesn't even work.
I want to take my dagger out and
Or
just like
spirit. No, I'm kidding.
twiddle with it in my hand.
Hey, does anybody have a pouch of water?
A water bottle.
Wait, what's that? What's that watery thing on the bottom right of the map?
I mean, well, technically, I shouldn't know this. Oh no, I'm not gonna say it then.
It's a garden.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it's like a local vegetable garden.
Thought it might have been a pond.
No. There is a well.
Check chat.
What's up with chat? Okay.
Ah!
We have hit the 2-hour mark. Do we want to keep going?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
At least for another half hour.
Yeah, I can go till then.
All right. So we're going for another half hour. What are you all doing? Fucking.
I would like to look around and see if there's a place where I can go buy everybody some food, like bread or something to eat.
Where's that tavern nearby? You
there
guys
is
smell
no
the
tavern.
direction of the alcohol?
It's
There wasn't a
back
tavern.
down this way. down this way.
Raven typed something in chat that she wants to do.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure, you fucking come over here.
Well, it's
And
because
you
they can
see-
me.
Yeah, I guess. So you poke through the wall, and they appear to be talking to this,
Well, now you're eavesdropping.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I meant to just like be next to them, like kind of just like, just in case they want
Like
to
a
keep
lost little puppy.
No, like.
okay, so you're just next to them, and they can sense your presence, because every time you get too close, their wings kind of jerk upwards. And the post office is amazing. It's just tall, skyscraper-esque filing cabinets, and these tiny little bulbs of light are darting to and from them. And you recognize a couple of them. They look like pixies and fairies, and you can kind of hear some portions of conversations like, E21 to 9:15, E21 to 9:15, gotcha, we're gonna be late on the postal over to Ector. No, the fuck we're not, move it, you chumps.
While this is all going on, I'm going to look at Shale and go, hey Shale, want to hear a joke?
Hey, fucking Shale. It's like, yeah, man, what's up?
So, a priest, a Catholic, or, sorry, I messed that up already. A priest, a bishop, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The rabbit looks at everyone and says, I think I'm a typo.
You said the joke wrong.
Also,
No.
that's offensive.
You said the joke
That's
wrong,
the
Toreen.
point.
It goes, a priest, what was it? A priest? What was the other guy you said?
It's a bishop.
A priest, a bishop, and a rabbit walk into a place where, you know, I guess you give people blood? Why would you give people blood? Vampires. They walk into a vampire blood donation clinic, and the vampires there, they ask what blood type the rabbit is, and the rabbit says he's probably a typo.
You explain
I've
this.
never heard it that way before.
Neither have I.
Neither
Shale
here.
just looks at Toreen and says, you're an idiot.
And probably lost in translation.
No, I just think you're an idiot, man.
I just look at Shale and go, well, it takes one to know one.
I mean, fair enough, man. I'm a pigeon. What's your excuse?
I'm a dog.
Aren't you supposed to be smarter than me, bitch?
I don't know. I'm not the
smarter,
one that
just
got
more
cursed
loyal.
into being a pigeon.
Shale freezes and looks at you.
Shale cursed?
You want to explain what you just said?
I look over at Toreen. Then I look over at Shale and I'm like, yeah, I was kind of wondering.
Shale looks between everybody before flittering into Boon's hip cage and closes the door and sits.
Oh.
Baby.
It's a cage, so it's completely visible, right?
Yeah, he's just sitting, and he is acting like bird, pecking at the ground, and just Toreen, you just hear caw caw caw.
Oh no.
I just look at him and go, "You can act all you want. I can tell that
Fuck
you're
you.
acting."
Listen here, you fucking bitch. And he gets up to the cage and points at you. You need to keep your mouth shut about this. If it gets out to her, she's not going to have a second chance of this, alright? You need to listen carefully. If she finds out, she'll... And then we'll be fucked. And then... Nothing. You got it?
Radio static?
Got it. Zips my lips in that weird, awkward way.
Good. Keep your fucking mouth shut and we won't have a problem.
That was a fucking mom.
I'm just sitting there twiddling
Wow.
with my
I
dagger.
just walk up to the cage and, very ostentatiously, just get down on all fours to his level and go, "Okay."
You are fucking in, like, you are too close to Boon's crotch for my liking.
I scoot away and I'm like, Toreen, stop! You're making me uncomfortable.
Meanwhile, in the post office, you just see, Joseph talking to this, really impressive-looking bird. She looks like a typical Aarakocra, except her feathers are like this sunset gradient, and she's got 2 pairs of wings instead of 1, and she looks at, Joseph and starts, clicking her tongue and making little cooing noises, and Joseph replies in kind. And, she seems to nod her head before looking directly at you.
You can see me too?
That I can, but that might be because of what I am, dear.
What are you? With all due respect.
I'm a phoenix.
Whoa!
Just gonna stare in awe.
She is 7 feet tall, and she walks up to you and points a feather at you. You bring back Joseph and Sheriff Johnson in one piece. I have ways of
Ma'am.
finding people like you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Find
And
me.
she boops you on the nose, and it burns. It burns. And her feathers kind of sizzle, and she tisks. My bad. I keep forgetting about these sorts of things. Not every day you run into a ghost. Just be
What?
on your merry way. Don't cause any trouble. And if you could bring back those missing people, I know, Chicken is needed back for his shift.
You know
Chicken.
about... Wait! you know about the missing how? What?
Yeah, they all
Wait,
know about
hold
the
on.
missing people.
No. You know
Are
about
you
what we're doing?
serious? She quirks a luxurious eyebrow at you and says, "We know about them, yes, dearie. They're kind of important to our town. With a town of less than a population of," and she does some counting on her fingers, looks over at the pixies in her stead, starts counting balls. About 20 regular-sized humanoids and about 50 non-regular-sized humanoids. It tends to get word out. We're a very, as you say, minuscule community.
Outside question, like outside of acting,
Yeah.
would those pixies that we killed count towards that?
You don't know.
And I'm gonna just say, the Phoenix, long story short, I don't remember really anything from just a couple of days. Nor do my team. That's why I was surprised that you knew. Oh crap.
Your team.
Yeah, okay.
No, what? No, not like that! Not like that! I mean, like my family!
I just look around at all the crew, hearing none of this, and
Nope,
look
you
at
just...
look at everyone and
You can't
go,
hear any of this.
you know, something suddenly comes over me. Maybe we should make the ghost the leader.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh.
The
I
one who
really
can't
don't.
talk to
I
people
think-
most of the time.
Yeah, I think we should make
I'll
the
be
person.
honest.
Well, it
who's
makes it
talking like-
perfect. No one will know our plans.
That's true.
Here, let us introduce to you our leader, and it's just nothing.
No, I
Hell
didn't
is
mean it like
like-
that. Hold on. Okay, out of character, I did not mean it like that. I meant like, you know, my family, like my friends,
Yeah.
stuff like
We
that.
know,
not
we know.
like
We're
yes,
just
of
giving,
course,
we're
we
just
know.
giving it
We
crap.
know.
You're classy.
my posse.
Well, if it's not going to be the ghost, we definitely need to pick someone, and this seems like a good time with no one else around.
Personally,
Augusteen. I vote Augusteen.
I think as a bard, I should be
No.
the leader, you know, in quotations, where I do the talking.
I look over at him. I go, I can't trust you as the leader after the alcohol stick.
Well, I think
You're still
That's your
fucking
biggest
on that,
gripe?
man? You hear Shale yell at you? Bro! What part of Magic Bard is not getting to your fucking thick-ass skull?
I just give him a quizzical look and go, if he's so magic, why couldn't he make an alcohol stick?
He
Because-
probably could, dumbass, it'd just kill you. Vega's the god of illusions. What are you the god of? Dipshittery?
It seems more useful than an illusion, doesn't it?
Hulking beautiful woman?
what
What
I
did
was-
he just say?
Yes, sir. What was that
I said
last?
hulking beautiful woman.
I just put a pause like to my chest and go, oh, stop.
I just.
Shale's
I'm-
like,
I'm
you are
pinching
there
the bridge
to
of my
look like a
nose.
piece. Oh, you don't hear anything. You just hear
I
chip
know,
chip
all
chew,
I'm
chip chip
hearing
chee,
is-
caw caw, chip chip chew.
All I'm hearing is what Toreen is saying, so that's what
Yeah.
I'm responding to.
Yeah, fucking Shale's like, you are there to look pretty and hit shit hard.
Well, I mean, you ain't wrong.
Of course,
And
I'm not
my-
fucking wrong. If anything, my girl should be the leader. Alright? I know she doesn't have too much going on in the brain department, but I mean,
I know I can't.
I hear this and all of them can't hear it, but I look over at Boon and I go, he does make a point. And that's all I say.
I don't
See?
know what that means, Toreen. I
Person.
can't understand Shale.
I look around at everyone, I go, how about we make Boon the leader?
What?
yeah!
Shortest one in the group being the leader.
I saw her slurp down a first raw.
That's rude.
I can see it.
I look between them frantically and I'm like, are you guys sure that's a good idea?
I mean, she be's the leader. Me, the big old rabbit can be the tough-looking bodyguards.
I don't
You and
know
your
if that's
tiny
the best
rabbi.
idea.
I think it might
I don't-
be.
I don't know
better.
if Boon is good at the tactical, you know, choices and.
I mean, I could be the pretend leader while Un is the leader.
I don't think Un should be the leader. I don't think the leader should be a person that half of the people can't even see.
Well,
Personally,
how about
I
we
thought
have
we
them
could
be
just-
the leader that whispers in Boon's ear and Boon be the face?
What I just said.
Personally,
We're back.
I think we should just have little roles. Like, I can be the face. Augustine can be the person that slits people's throats if things go bad.
What? You hear Joseph just say behind you.
We're just trying to figure out our party dynamic. You put us onto it, and we're kind of
Anyway, Boone's the leader, so
Very
yeah,
confused.
she's, you know, take that up.
Ah!
I don't think Boone wants to be the leader.
Which
I
one
mean-
is Boone?
No, I'm just saying that to save my own
I
skin
point at
because there's
the-
a
I just
I point at
just-
Boone and
bird
go,
behind me.
the one with the bird in a cage.
She's the
The one
purple
who's
goblin.
racist.
I'm sorry.
Again, she was trying to show off, for what's all intents and purposes, is her pet. That is a bird. She wasn't calling you a bird. She was trying to show off her bird.
Panicked, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not racist. I'm sorry.
Roll deception.
This is deception.
I feel like that's deceptive.
Who? Me or Boon?
You! Are you trying to be deceptive or are you being genuine?
Being genuine.
Boon, I am being genuine as well. Like, Boon just panicked.
Well, he rolled a nat 1, so he's gonna look at you and be like, of course.
Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Which one?
What is the topic
There's a
at
lot
hand?
of topics.
I don't know anymore.
Can we just go?
I'll finally
Can we
put my
go?
dagger away because I've been playing with it this whole time. So I'll finally put
I'm
my
Yeah,
gonna listen to the leader. Let's go.
We'll figure out the leader thing later.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shouldn't have one and just work as a team.
That's what I was
Democracy.
suggesting.
That's kind of more where I'm kind of leaning at. But
Yeah, I was suggesting roles. You know, like we still all vote together and make decisions together. But obviously, if we need to go,
needing to do.
if we need to go, like schmooze someone over, you send me. If
I
we
look
need...
over at Joseph and go, by the way, I transform into a werewolf.
Not the time. Not the time.
Toreen, you have the worst timing. The worst.
He rolled 1 again, and Joseph just looks at you. And, you see his eyes, glaze over before, blinking and looking at you. And says, hello, puppy.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Everyone stop telling people about yourselves. We need to go.
Let's go find the children.
Woof.
He nods at you and reaches to pet your head.
I
Looks at
rub
everyone.
my head into his hand.
He makes a little cooing sound and says, "Oh, such a sweet girl."
Yeah, great girl. She likes alcohol.
And
The fucking Joseph looks at you a little abhorrent, and then looks back at Toreen. He's gonna see if he can succeed again. He does not, and says, "You shouldn't be feeding your dog alcohol. It's poisonous."
That's what we've been trying
That's
to
what we've
tell
been
her, but
saying.
she doesn't listen.
Why are you trying to give her alcohol?
I make a snag for Hadriel's flask.
No, you don't want to do that,
I'm
but
gonna do a reaction and just like smack Toreen on the nose.
Okay, that's gonna. Okay, you're
Try to
gonna make. So what Boon can do is give you the help action because she's trying to help you. You can roll dexterity with advantage. Toreen, you're gonna roll dex in just 1 dex.
gosh. Swear to God. This is gonna end in death throws.
Oh boy.
I don't know my dex, but I rolled a 17.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I don't like
Oh,
that.
boy.
Hadriel!
Barbarian!
Hadriel!
Well, that's a +5, but that
This
still
is
doesn't
why I
match
think
up
you
to
should
that
just
at
go
all.
ahead
A
and
9.
Okay, what did you roll?
I got a 9. Well, I rolled a 5, so.
You rolled a 5 with your 2 advantage rolls.
Actually, no, I rolled a 4.
He rolled a 4 and he rolled a 2.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you've got a +5 to your. You have a +3 to your regular, not your save. So yeah,
I mean,
Toreen,
it's still
you.
corked.
It's screw on.
Well, it doesn't have opposable thumbs, so we're good.
Well, all right, Toreen, you fucking brush past. You snag the fucking flask, even though Hadriel saw you coming. You have it. What do?
I start booking it back towards the lake.
I'd like to concentrate and see if I can summon it back to me.
All right, so you're gonna have to get past Boon, and you're gonna have to get past. Who's stopping her?
Well, technically,
No.
I went past Hadriel, so I'm in the open street.
Okay, so you kind of just whipped around.
Yeah.
Can I use prestidigitation to create ice?
No, it
No?
Dude,
Okay.
I don't think
it
I
doesn't
can do
have a
that.
physical effect like that.
Okay.
You can try something else. Boon, you get a reaction because you're closest to her.
I'm
But
just
I
gonna
wanna
jump
up
out of the
my
way
pillow.
so I don't get run over.
Okay, you choose to run. Toreen, you are booking it with your fucking 30 feet of movement. You're taking the dash action, I assume.
Yep.
Could have at least ran for where we need to go.
I
He
did. I
is-
said I was dashing towards the lake.
Oh, I thought that would be up.
No, the
Oh.
exit towards the lake is back through town.
I'm just gonna walk normally behind,
Okay.
and I'd also like
is-
to see if I can focus to summon it back. I don't know if you heard me say that. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'll try.
Roll Arcana.
Sweet. Stop screwing me, Frank.
Just Hadriel ominously walking towards him.
Hey!
15, and I don't think I have an intelligence bonus, so.
Nope, but that'll do it. You concentrate and focus on the flask, and you actually briefly see it. You hadn't realized how the spell worked. It's not that the flask is teleporting to you. The flask is connected to your person. You see a faint blue line from the flask to your person. And as you focus on that line, it tightens, and then in a poof of smoke, it vanishes from Toreen's grasp, but you can see it turn ethereal and travel to your person before becoming physical.
Interesting. Almost like it retracts to me, but in the ethereal plane.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Theoretically, it could
when
not come
when
back.
that happens, is there a poof of smoke in my mouth?
Yep.
Is the
Oh, no.
poof of smoke made of the alcohol?
No.
Damn.
That would be too much.
But I notice this and I start coughing and whining with the smoke in my mouth.
You do that, and Johnson's just looking at you like, what the fuck? And he's out, and he's in full leather armor. He's shaved off his 5 o'clock shadow, and he looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. He still looks rough, but he's armored up with this broadsword on his hip
And I'll
and a
look
shield.
back at Joseph and go, alcohol stick with the puppy eyes.
I'm just
Joseph
gonna lean over.
looks at you at horror, and then the memories suddenly flow back to him, and you see his feathers bristle.
I'm just gonna lean towards the chef and be like, Toreen just tried to steal Hadriel's flask.
Say,
I
Toreen,
don't
for the last
know what
time,
that
you do not want
implies.
to drink wild magic alcohol, okay?
It's what?
It won't end good for any of us.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Don't
Wild
worry
magic.
about it. Let's move.
What?
Good words.
To the sheriff and tell them really quickly that we said too much, and now your husband has forgotten.
What
Not
is
anymore.
wild magic?
Yeah,
As the
you-
sheriff ignores you.
This
Fucking
is why I
wild
took-
magic
Okay,
and
okay, hold on.
Feywilds.
I got it. Okay, so Sheriff, you know magic, right?
The gathering?
No.
Okay, think
You know,
that,
like
but,
a liar.
wild. And then I walk away.
You know what?
I don't like that!
Can
I don't like that!
Can we please get back to the
Your
task
husband
on
has
hand?
forgotten.
Not anymore. But please.
Joseph is just looks at his husband and says, Johnson, breathe. And Johnson looks at him and takes a breath, lets it out, and nods before carrying on. And Joseph nods. And you all fucking start making your way back to the other side of town.
I think he was like, Johnson, breathe, and he was like,
No, he took a breath, and you're all just moving. The townspeople are still gone. Joseph takes a moment and veers off the path and makes it to his shopkeep.
Can I
Uh,
follow him into the shop?
Follow
Sure.
too.
Okay, you follow.
Follow too.
Me too.
No.
Does everyone follow?
Yep.
yeah, I guess we'll see. What
Yeah,
they
I
have.
guess so.
Alright, let me
What are we gonna
fucking...
do? Stay in the street and argue some more about the leader?
Oh my goodness. we're not gonna do that.
Potentially. Where are my townsfolk? Where are my townsfolk?
Same
There they
thing
are.
as the.
They're all hiding.
Oh, well, no, because he actually runs this place. And you see this little humble shop with shelves and little bunkers and chests full of things. And the shopkeep turns to greet you all, and it dies on his tongue as he looks at all of you.
Can
And
I
then looks at
take
Joseph.
a quick look around, see if there's anything special that's on sale?
Yeah, roll perception.
Same.
19.
Mhm.
Plus
19,
3 equals 22.
Yeah, by the counter, there's a little, like, bargain sale. Actually, you can't read, so you just...
Some potions of clearance.
Well, yeah, there's a little, Lizbit, you notice there's a little box, like a little chest filled with, like, clearance items, quote-unquote.
Can
It
I
says,
go look through them?
oh yeah, you look through them, and
Can I look
there
through them with
it...
them?
Okay, you both fucking hog in. The shopkeep looks at you all, and then looks at Joseph, and looks at Sheriff Johnson, who comes in after, and says, "Morning, Johnsons. You got some guests over?" And Joseph says, "You can say something like that."
I want to go in the shop and go with Lizbit and Toreen to the quote-unquote
fucking-
clearance box.
You all crowd this clearance box, just shifting
So-
through it.
Do we find anything in it? Like anything of note?
I want to walk right up to the shopkeeper.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm scared.
Do you have alcohol?
Are you trying to be?
No.
Are you trying to be? Hang on. Are you trying to be stealthy about that?
No.
Okay, you just say that, and the shopkeep looks at you. He's gonna roll fucking religion. Oh yeah.
While this is going on, I would like to take a look around for some provisions.
Define provisions, like food.
Yeah.
There's plenty of that. There's a whole section full of produce. There's a section specifically for rations, though they seem to be on the pricier side. And oh god, now I have to fucking remember
Now you
how
have to
items
look up a
work.
shop.
Well, no, now I have to look up the cost of things. But here's the thing. Like, some cost of things I get, and other cost of things I'm like, fuck you. Because guess how much just a regular book costs?
20 gold.
What, like
20
a normal
gold.
book? Like,
It,
Really?
Yeah.
it literally costs 20 gold?
It's bullshit! It's 25
Oh.
gold for a regular book, 50 gold for a blank spell book.
Oh.
And I have to look at the D&D economy and go, fuck you. I'm not playing by your rules.
So basically, for the price of a really good hardback, we can get a full blank spellbook.
Okay.
Well, no. Here's the thing. In regular D&D, 1 gold piece equals 1 full day of work. You usually only get paid 1 gold piece. If you're like, say, a farmer or some shit.
So like
so
down
50
there
gold
in
piece.
Texas, it is the equivalent of buying a full, brand new
Yes!
hardback.
Basically.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate it down here. Fuck you. I have to... I wish... I need to make, like, a table of this shit.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
So,
let's go.
Since I can't read, so I don't know the prices of anything, is there anything of note in the... There's been...
Can I read the price?
I gotta... I'm looking up, like, a random
Oh.
item generator.
Is there any, like, good birdseed?
Roll investigation.
You did
Okay.
put the entire party of 6 in a shop.
I did.
May I go to the roof?
I
and
got a
just sit there?
4!
Sure. You go up to the top. You go up to the top floor, and there's a bedroom on the top floor.
Uh-oh.
And you see, you see 3 cats in there, on top of like a bed. There's
Do all
like a
3
little.
cats just stare at her?
2 of them don't. One of them does. It looks like an old sickly cat. It stares at her and it goes.
Time is soon.
Oh God, that's morbid.
The cat,
I'm kidding.
the cat looks at you and nods.
Okay.
If only I was up there, I would actually hear it.
Okay.
Rawr.
Oh, and I'm just gonna say, like, get it. I mean, I don't, but I do at the same time. I'm dead too.
Rawr.
You made it
What
worse.
that means.
Can I hear this? Like,
No, you're on the
Oh,
bottom
no.
floor concentrating on a box.
yeah.
As I'm fucking frantically looking for let me just pull up treasure, you fuck!
Shopping
treasure.
time.
I want items! I fucking hate trying to figure this shit out. I'm not good at things.
This is why you do it beforehand.
I didn't think you guys would go into the shop!
You have to prepare for anything when it comes to us.
Yes! You know how hard and time consuming that is? I mean, I know I don't have a job, but come on!
I want to start a brewery.
You can try!
Just suddenly, instead of searching for all the kids, we just set up a brewery and down.
Technically, we could do that.
Yeah, you could. Let's go with this.
I'll be
Okay,
the barmaid.
I like how that was the voice of like you could, but please don't.
Yeah.
This fucking D&D, anything could happen. Let's go 10,
I'll play
5.
with the cats without hurting them.
You can try.
Don't
fuck.
do
Don't-
it.
I'll take the rest of the old
Don't
one.
kill
It's gonna
Keeper's
be
cat.
bad. The poor man just goes upstairs to find one of his cats dead.
I mean, she was close to her time anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna like nod at the cats and say, "Luck," and then just go all the way to the top.
Alright, you do that. It's a lovely view over this island, and you see a couple of other smaller islands around this, and then in the distance, it looks almost like a mirage. A giant island. At least, let's see here. So this is north. Like northwest.
2.5 hour mark.
Okay, let's fucking hurry this up. Okay, so in the bargain bin, you see, like, a potion of healing. And then you see a couple of other potions you don't recognize. And then you see, crossbow bolts. And, a couple of scrolls.
I want to pick up one of the scrolls and see
And
if I
a
can read it.
Okay, you pick it up. What languages do you know? Because I think you know the language that this... Oh, no, wait. You look at it. You don't understand any of these words.
What else was there beside the scrolls?
One potion of minor healing. That much you can recognize from the red tint. But the other potions you don't quite recognize. And then, there's some crossbow bolts. There's also, like, a stick. And, one other scroll besides the one, fucking... What is his face? Augusteen's holding.
I want to put down this scroll and pick up the other one.
Alright, you open it, you can't read it.
I'm going to look over at the shopkeep and go, sir, can I buy this stick and this potion? Pointing at the stick and then the health potion.
The shopkeep looks around, then looks down at you and is like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna look over Augusteen's shoulder and see if I can read the scroll.
Okay, let's see, this is that. What you are, believe, the most talented. Do you have both scrolls open?
Yeah.
Okay, one of them you can recognize, the other one you cannot. From the quick inscription you can read, this is a scroll of Bane.
Ooh.
The other one you cannot understand.
I don't know what a scroll of Bane is.
It's of the Bane spells.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Check the price on it.
It says 120 silver.
Oh boy.
That's from the clearance bin?
Yeah.
I look at the shopkeep and go, how much for the potion and the stick?
uh,
From
The-
can I buy to how much?
the stick. I don't know, like maybe 20 silver.
What?
20,
Uh,
20 silver?
What's
It's a nice stick.
Dude, that's like that's the top currency, isn't it? You can't go higher than silver.
Jade?
Oh, is jade better?
No,
Jade
so,
is below copper.
I thought it
Yeah.
went silver,
Yeah.
copper, jade.
yeah,
10 jade equals 1 copper, 10 coppers equals 1 silver.
Ah,
20 silver.
That would have been really funny though if you
Alright,
threw like a jade up there and left.
then without the stick, how much for the potion?
The potions? The potion. Which potion are you looking at? Are you looking at the potion of night vision, or are you looking at the fucking potion of speak with animal?
Well, I can already speak to animals, so I'm looking at the potion of healing.
Potion of healing. That is 5 silver.
Let's see,
How
how much
is that-
silver did I have? I'll take out 5 silver from my satchel and
The stick is
Hand it
more
to
than the
him.
potion?
It's a nice stick. I don't remember why it's a nice stick, but it's a nice stick.
What does it do?
I don't remember.
I walk over to the group.
I
Let me
paid
take a
for the
look at the
potion.
stick.
I don't have enough silver for the stick. I only have enough for the potion.
Okay, the fucking shopkeep takes your silver and nods at the potion, and you can add potion of minor healing ?
Oh. I'm gonna look at the stick.
Alright, you fucking start shoving
I got
past
a
everybody.
16.
You got a 16?
I got a 16.
This is a wand of web.
Oh, it's a wand. It's not a stick, it's a wand.
You say that out loud?
Yes. Tork, is it just
Oh,
me?
that's
Is it
right.
just me, or did the stream go black?
It did.
Did it?
What
Yeah.
happened?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it switched screens without me realizing. I don't know what
Oh, okay.
keybind did
How
that.
long has that been going on?
It just happened, as far as I know.
Okay, good. Thank you for keeping an eye on it, because I certainly was not.
I was busy typing in my sheets.
We should probably
That's fair.
start to wrap up soon, by the way, just so I don't die.
Yeah. The shopkeep looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be 200 silver. I should probably lock these things up."
You shouldn't have said that out loud.
I mean, how else was she gonna tell you, though?
I don't know. By herself?
What do you need? What does a dog need a wand for anyway?
I just thought it was a good stick.
I mean, it is a pretty good stick. I got some better sticks, though. I got, let's see here. And he reaches into the back and starts rummaging around, and let's see what he pulls. Okay, nothing great. He pulls out this, nice, shaven down stick with little holes in it and says, "This is driftwood. It's nice and smooth." He holds it out to you.
I sniff it to see if there's
Smells
anything
like
special
speed.
about it.
Make an Arcana check.
That's a 7.
Stick is stick.
Stick is a stick.
I look at him
Stick
and
is
go,
stick.
how much for said stick?
No, you can just have it as a stick.
Yay, stick! I take the stick and put it in my satchel.
You have driftwood stick.
Nice!
One more step to getting an alcohol stick.
Oh, meanwhile, the shopkeep looks at you, Hadriel, and says, sorry, I got distracted by the wand. Yeah, I've got some alcohol. I've got cider. I've got this honey mead I imported from Ector.
Give me your
I've
cheapest
also
one.
got cheapest one. That's gonna be probably this moonshine I got from the hag.
Perfect.
I-
How much?
I'll just call it like 5 jade.
I toss it on the on the counter.
Okay. You have moonshine question mark.
Uh,
Watch him be just straight up piss.
Give me the stick.
This was
I-
fireball.
Oh no.
I hand him the stick.
I don't want to just pour it on right in the middle of the shop. So I'm gonna walk
Okay.
outside.
So you take this jug
No,
of moonshine.
I'm walking outside first. I'm walking outside first.
Alright, you walk outside and you fucking.
I want to do half on the stick and I want to chug the rest.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay. You uncork. Which do you do first?
The stick.
Okay, you
no.
uncork it and you start pouring it, and you realize this moonshine's a weird color.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And the
Okay.
sticks, the holes in the sticks start to lace with gold.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh
No, it's
my
cursed.
god.
Yeah, that's concerning. I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
Alright, you do
Knowing-
that.
Do I notice that they're going outside?
You hear a pouring noise.
I'm gonna float down.
Alright, you do
Oh,
that.
You're supposed to be pouring out, and you're just gonna walk right on in. Maybe somebody's pissing.
Well, they're not supposed to be pissing outside.
You don't know that. This is a medieval time.
So I got a
Interesting.
stick laced with gold now.
You got a
Hey,
stick laced with something. You sniff
don't
it,
you-
and this smells. This doesn't smell like alcohol at all. Well, it kind of does. It smells like fermented alcohol tea.
Toreen,
What
Careful.
on earth
Please,
is
don't
am I
put
able to
everything
see
in your
that
mouth.
as well?
I'm debating whether or not to make a really stupid idea.
Oh boy.
Toreen,
Oh, no.
No!
Don't
Toreen,
put
this is your
everything
stick.
that you
You
see
can
in
do
your
whatever
mouth.
you want with it, but I am going to
Hadriel!
give
I will
my
touch
console
it.
here and tell you that it is a very bad idea to touch this thing, okay?
I'm going to tap it with a claw.
You do that. Nothing seems to happen.
I'm going to stick one of my claws into the gold-laced holes.
You do that. Nothing seems to happen.
I'd like to remind you gold means death, Toreen.
Toreen, please.
With that in mind, I'm going to save this to give to someone special.
Okay, how do you
That's
Oh,
pick
almost
up?
no.
more concerning. But
How do
you
you-
do you.
Taurine, this is a very important question. How do you pick up the stick?
I don't. I put the bag on the ground and sweep it into the bag.
Roll dexterity with disadvantage.
Oh, you actually sweep it into your mouth.
Into the bag. She's trying not to touch it with her mouth.
13. I don't know what my thing is for dex.
I could have just put it in your bag if you wanted me to.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get it halfway into your bag.
When I straighten up, will it fall the rest of the way into the bag?
Theoretically.
I'll straighten up.
Alright.
Do I notice it fall in, or
I dropped my dice. It's dark too, so I can't see where my dice is. There
Damn.
it is. You hear tuk, tuk.
I look
It's,
down.
it's the ground. It's on the ground.
I look up at Hadriel and go, "Can you put this in my bag, please?"
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and do that.
Roll wisdom.
Boy, am I wise enough to
Roll-
pick up a stick?
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh boy. I gotta get back to Frank. There we go.
I can't believe you still trust Frank.
I'm in. 11
Eh?
plus. Do I have wisdom?
11 plus 2.
Is it
So
plus
that's-
2? Oh yeah.
Okay, so you attempt to grab the stick, and then something grabs your hand. You don't see anything, but something is grabbing your hand and holding it in place.
Awesome.
Oh.
To the rest of you all, you just see Hadriel's blue eye kind of flicker and glow.
So I'm stuck there right now.
You can't willingly get closer to the stick.
I
In
can't
fact,
get
are you
closer?
still holding the bottle?
I guess I didn't just throw it, so I guess I am.
Yeah, you feel the hand that's holding the bottle trembling and trying to let go.
So I'm not stuck on it. It won't let me touch this stuff is what's happening.
Yeah, not unless you want to try and fight it.
I'm gonna kneel down and just whisper to Hadriel. Hadriel, is this your secret? Like the secret that you told me? Losing control?
I don't think so, but I think I need a refund. I'm gonna go ahead and set it down.
Alright, you set the quote unquote moonshine down, and you feel your knee try and jerk as your body seems to try and kick the thing.
Oh.
Okay. Okay,
Can I
now
try and pick it up?
something funky's happening. All right, I need to have an inner monologue really quick.
Oh no.
Okay. How are you doing this inner monologue? By the way, Raven, now would be a good time to go to the bathroom, maybe.
How do you
Like
know
to,
I had to go to the bathroom?
Because Isla typed it in chat, because that's supposed to be a secret.
Isla, that was supposed to be a secret. That was between me and my black. Oh, now the fucking lies, bro.
I just want to in my mind go like, "Hey bud, you there?" Just making sure.
You can go to
Oh
the
yeah,
bathroom.
I'm here.
Take your phone with
I'm
you
here.
if you want
Hey
to
son, fucking punt it. All right, do me one favor and punt that shit.
Can I ask one question first?
Sure. What?
Is this related to Kai in any way?
Oh, absolutely.
My God.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
I might go ahead and give a good wind up and punt it.
Yes. Roll strength with advantage as you feel a surge of energy pass into your leg.
Oh my gosh.
Important question though, where are you kicking it?
Up my ass.
First, okay, I got a 17, plus whatever my strength is, which is probably bad.
Let's see.
I guess in my imagination, I was kicking it like east.
So down the road to the right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, there's not like a church
fucking-
there or like an orphanage.
There doesn't seem to be anything except road and wood. So you wind up, and your leg almost flashes. It doesn't seem like it moves. It seems like it skipped a frame in its animation. And you just see the bottle go sailing off and shatter against something. And Augusteen, I need you to roll wisdom.
Oh boy.
I rolled a 19.
You roll. Who left?
That might have been Raven.
It was Raven.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
looks like it.
I rolled
You
a
rolled
19.
a 19?
Yeah.
Alright. You hear a hiss in your head.
I'm gonna walk out to where
I look over at Hadriel as this is happening and go, so, good idea to touch stick or not a good idea?
I wouldn't put it in your mouth.
can I look down and see the stick?
Yeah, you do.
Can I tell that this has something to do with Kai?
Roll religion with advantage.
That's 13. That's 15. Do I have religion? Yeah, so 16.
Is that with advantage?
Yes. And my
16?
modifier.
So you think for a moment, and you vaguely remember something about the old gods and how Kai was among those race. She had something to do with gold and the sun, but when you try and focus on it, that memory kind of flits out.
What time of day is it?
It's like morning leaning towards noon.
Can I go and pick up the stick?
You can do whatever you want.
Alright, I pick up the stick. And
Alright, you pick up the stick.
I just stare intently, going, "Oh no!"
Alright, you pick up the stick, and you watch as the gold, it's fascinating, but it starts to swirl out of the holes in the stick and slither onto your arm before settling and vanishing. And you have something in you now.
Oh boy.
I gotta look this up real quick. Yeah. 5E. You can try and do whatever you guys want. I emphasize try, though.
The question is if that
Okay.
made him more
You have-
powerful or something.
You have a temporary cantrip in your belt called Golden Claw. When you use your claw attack next, you can choose to use this cantrip. It's a one-time burn cantrip, but when you do, instead of doing a D4, it does a D12.
Oh,
Holy
damn.
hell! I should have eaten that stick.
Ooh, you don't know.
I don't
what
think
it
that
could-
would have worked the same way for you.
I put the stick in my bag, in my little purse.
Well, the stick, you look at the stick and you can tell it no longer holds magic. Whatever
Oh,
it
okay.
was left the stick and imbued itself in you.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw the stick at Toreen now.
I catch it and put it in my satchel.
You do that. Tastes
Okay,
faintly
but-
like tea and alcohol.
So I understand that was beneficial for Augusteen, but that golden concoction would have done damage to anybody else, right?
Make an Arcana check. Actually, Arcana or Religion. I know you know neither,
It
but
doesn't matter for both. Because they're both intelligence bonuses.
they are
right?
both intelligence, but one of them you know, one of them you don't.
Ooh. I would assume my religion would be better.
It's up to you.
We'll try religion.
Okay, roll for it.
Bah! 3.
You got a 3. Okay, so +5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man. Yeah, you don't know. That could have been cool, but like your dad was really against it. I don't know. You know
I
your
thought-
dad has some sort of beef with Kai.
Yeah, that's my thought process. But like at the
Yeah.
same time, if that would have just killed any normal person that drank it,
Well, here's the thing. Gold is a bad symbol.
So I look over at Hadriel and I go, "Didn't he say he got that from Nightingale?"
Deep in contemplation.
Well, yes, Kai is one of Nightingale's gods. I'm assuming, at least.
Oh,
I think I may
Toreen
have.
actually caught on to what I said before.
Yeah. Well, I think I might have misunderstood what that.
The
potion might
shopkeep
have
from
done.
inside is like, everything all right? Did you die? Are you dying? I can call somebody. Do we know somebody?
Do
Joseph?
we know
no.
somebody?
Joseph. Oh,
I-
Call
cool.
me.
I feel like we might be the
What?
only people here equipped to handle anything in this realm.
No, we got a healer. Her name's Miss Tamwood. She's pretty scary, though.
Good to know, I suppose.
She works at the post office.
Oh,
Phoenix?
Is she a phoenix?
Doesn't everybody
Yeah,
worship
you
a
met her.
phoenix?
Actually, I don't know
I do.
that.
I'm just gonna smile every time I hear about her because I like her. I like her.
Yeah, nobody knows about the Phoenix, but the shopkeeper says, yeah, she works at the post office.
I know she's a phoenix, right?
Yes, you know
Right, yeah,
she's a Phoenix.
do.
2 hour and 55-minute mark.
So I
All
was
right.
gonna say a phoenix.
Yeah.
Shopkeep doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
I do want to say really quick to Augusteen. Didn't mean any disrespect by that, but I thought that might have killed somebody if they, had at it.
I mean, you could have got me.
I was
But-
being a little bit compelled.
It's all in the past now. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Yip, yip,
By
chew.
the
And
way,
Shale says, oh, yeah, we do.
I've been looking for something to get for Shale, by the way, like something to feed him
birdseed.
with. Yeah.
some worms
The
on the way there.
shopkeep is selling seeds, but like they're for planting.
Oh.
And but you do see that he's selling bait for fish. It's got worms and shit.
Nah, we can just find worms.
You could.
I don't see anything I want to buy, so I'm like, all right, let's get moving, y'all.
Okay, bye.
Looks like we're all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Please come again.
And by go, I mean end.
Yep.
Alright, so you all fucking move out. Take the shopkeep
And
with
and
you.
the shopkeeper.
Shopkeep stays behind.
And the assistant that's under
That's
And
not
Boon.
his
that's-
assistant,
that's
that's Joseph.
Joseph.
Oh, okay, I forgot about that.
Okay, so you all, what are you all doing? Are you all finally going?
Following along.
Yep, we're finally going. to where we
Alright,
need to go.
and you all make your way to where?
The
We're headed to the
whole
lake.
Oh,
Alright, you're going towards the hole in the next episode.
Yay!
You have chosen to leave Nightingale behind.
That's for the best, maybe. Probably not.
Okay, so you didn't mention it, so it's happening.
Yeah. Hold on, Isla, stop screaming. The computer shut down. We couldn't talk or anything.
Oh,
Yeah, we weren't able to talk. We weren't able to hear.
Oh, there's a mouse now.
So,
so
yeah.
it's a 2 to 4 majority unless Aaron wants to state otherwise.
Tune in next time when we make the decision.
Wait!
Yep.
Yeah,
What
we'll have it.
happened?
I don't know.
Does anyone want to ask any
Bye.
questions before we wrap up? What?
am I true-born werewolf?
I don't know what that means. Does it describe what that means?
That means a person that was born to werewolf parents.
Roll wisdom.
That's a nat 1.
Sure.
You're like, that'd be
Uh,
cool.
You think and you can't quite focus on that memory. You vaguely remember your father, you don't remember anything about your mother.
Anyone else?
We didn't realize you couldn't hear anything, Isla.
Yeah.
But
They
it's gonna
still can't.
we still can't, but I can read what they're saying. It's
Yes,
gonna
I
be
will.
towards a vote about a vote. So I heard a confirmation from Boon, Hadriel, and Toreen. So the tiebreaker's gonna be
That was also just me being like, all right, let's get moving. We gotta end the session. People have to go and go to bed.
Well, you could
Yeah.
have done that. We could have done that later. The voting thing, or like the making the decision the next session. Like,
well, I just next time I
forget,
want
did,
to.
did Nightingale say she'd go with us?
she said that she'd be right there with she'd be waiting for us.
Did she?
Yeah.
I didn't think she wanted a part in it.
Of course she was. Well, we dragged her in it.
Yeah. If she wanted to go, then I don't think Hadriel would have any qualms with having her go.
Well, she couldn't have gone because she's not really welcomed outside.
And plus,
I meant to the whole-
Joseph doesn't really like Nightingale.
Yeah.
We noticed you leaving the call, but Raven's also been leaving the call a lot. So I just
Yeah.
assumed it was Raven leaving.
Yeah,
No.
we heard a lot of doodle. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask a question.
What's that?
I guess kind of a long shot, but do Augustine and I know each other from before this?
Both of you roll history.
Alright, that's an 19.
19.
Wait, do I have a +1 modifier? Or am I just... I do have a +1, yes I do. Okay.
I got a
History?
6.
You got a 6.
Screw you, Frank.
You got a 6. Frank has a special hatred for you, and it's
Yeah.
honestly quite amazing.
I might just switch to Google at this point, like forever.
I mean, I would not blame you. Can somebody check in on Frank?
I'm not doing it.
Here, I'll do it.
Frank, buddy. What's wrong? Do you need to change your gender again? Are you upset? Are you upset because I called you a new name because you died? Do you want to be Frank Reborn?
Oh, he is not good.
Oh no, Frank, do you want to be called Frank Reborn? Is that what it is? Somebody roll
do you roll?
again.
Alright. /R. Alright, roll.
Be Frank Reborn? No.
No.
Even less. Frank!
He's
Do you
over
want...
it.
Okay, well, I apparently have to have a talk with Frank. Fucking the dice
So,
gods
Should
are not happy.
should we call the recording here?
Yeah.
Oh well, we didn't answer.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
answered the
question.
question yet.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19, and Hadriel got a 5. You got
Oh,
a
yes,
4.
right.
You don't quite remember. Augustine remembers something vaguely. Because you all have some sort of familiarity with each other. But to Augustine, there is this sort of, heated emotion towards you. It could be passion, it could be hatred, but for right now, he can't discern.
So there is some passion between us, but we don't know.
We don't know
You don't-
which way.
You don't know which way.
Okay.
It could be beef, it could be beef. Anyway, tune in next time when maybe somebody will fucking get their mask off again. We got 3 of 3. Who's it gonna be? Are we going to Nightingale or are we going straight to the hold? Nobody knows! Tune in next week, because it's late as fuck.
Alright, bye everyone!
Goodbye.
Bye.